Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dobre utro, dobre вечер, добрый день, buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. ¿Cómo están todos? How's everybody doing? Как дела у всех? Anja, Heverotka. Guten Tag, guten Nacht. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Now, this is not financial advice, but I will switch this to the flippin' stock market screen. See what the hell the stock market is doing. Looks like it's kind of doing sort of halfway okay a little bit. Gotta adjust the screen here a little bit just in case. Let's see, try to make it more visible. Tiny bit more visible. Okay, hopefully that's kind of sort of halfway good enough. Alrighty, let's check what everything's doing. I'll check Bitcoin real quick. Check the flippin' Bitcoin. Okay, here we are. Here is Bitcoin. It's bouncing up quite a bit today. Nice, nice. Awesome stuff. Hell yeah. Let me see. I'll flip and ask the paper if I should get some Bitcoin. Should I buy some Bitcoin? Let us see. Should I buy some flipping Bitcoin? Whoa, that's a close one. I guess it said no. I gotta wait on that one. Oakley dokley's. Let's see. Let's try out the next one. Okay, so paper said no on Bitcoin. Let's see if I should feed the Dogecoin. See if I should feed this cyber puppy. Should I feed the cyber puppy? Should I feed the Dogecoin cyber puppy? Let's see what it says. Oh man, the puppy's gonna starve for a tiny bit longer. It don't want me to feed it. Oh well, it is what it is. Maybe it'll let me feed the other cyber puppy. It might flip and let me feed the other cyber puppy. Let's check it out if it will. Okay, so that one, it wants to starve that one for a tiny bit. Let's check out the Shiba Inu cyber puppy. See if he wants me to feed that one. Hey there, Alpha to A Omega. How's it going? Grinder stock? I could check that out in a little bit. Let's see. Should I feed the Shiba Inu cyber puppy? See what it says. Should I flip and feed the Shiba Inu cyber puppy? Let's see. Dude, it's being like not nice. It's none of it. It wants me to feed none of those. It said no. It's like so weird. Which one will it actually let me feed? It's like don't make any sense. That's crazy. It don't make any sense. Stay away from the show. Hey there, Lance Briefcase. Yeah, not much, not much. I'm just here chilling. Back on YouTube again, live streaming this stuff. Had a terrible day trading session today. I'm ashamed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lance Briefcase. What happened? That sucks. That's not good. I don't like it when family don't do that well. YGMZ. I'll start. I could check out the stocks a tiny bit later. Buy YGMZ 100 shares. Why? What's up with the YGMZ? YGMZ. It's like a super tiny penny stock. I don't see how that could do well. I mean, anything could happen, but it looks very, very bearish. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. There's business activities, which includes trucking and delivery services. Yeah, like it just looks like it's bearish. I don't trust it. You sure going to blow up? I don't think so. I mean, the worst or the closest I could do, but look at the chart. It looks so negative. Like it looks insanely negative. I mean, just for the heck of it, I could get $1 worth of it. I don't know if it'll let me. Just to kind of have it on the radar, but I don't see it popping up or anything. But if I lose $1, that won't hurt. But I guess I could see what it does. See, even this one needs full shares, so I guess change this into shares. Okay, I'll get 2 shares just for the heck of it. So it's oh wait, that one's like super cheap, so I'll have to get a whole bunch of shares. So you said 100 shares. 100 shares is $7.40. I'll do less, so let's do 50. So 50 shares is $3.70. If I lose that, that's like nothing. I could try to do that, see what happens. But like this just looks bearish. Looks like it's not gonna do good. But even if I lose all that, that's nothing. It doesn't matter. Just in case, I'll add it. Stay away from that one. Microsoft or Oracle or some CRWV. Well, it's cheaper. Oh, okay. So let's see. Uh, hey, I'm doing good. How you doing there, Jet Anderson or whatever your name is? Let me see. I went on Tilt and burnt an eval account. I was in a blackout state and made a zillion trades. Terrible that I couldn't walk away. Oh, that's crazy. That sucks. I'm sorry there, Lance Briefcase. Okay, ask paper to choose. Okay, so stay away from that one. Buy a Microsoft and or a ORCL or some CRWV while it's cheaper. Okay, that makes sense. Ask paper to choose. So you want me to ask the paper to choose one of the either Microsoft or Oracle or CRWV? Wait, QCLS. Okay, let me see. Let me check the Microsoft. I guess MSFT. MSFT. So Microsoft is down today a little bit overnight, up a tiny bit. But it seems like it might be okay. I could ask the paper. I don't think I got any of this. Let me see. Is Microsoft a buy right now? Let's see what it says. Is Microsoft a flippin' buy right now? Let's see what it says. Okay, so the paper said yes. Paper says that Microsoft is a buy right now. So I'm gonna probably get the bare minimal of that thing just to kind of have it on the radar, since it let me. Not in shares, because obviously shares too much right now. Don't have too much buying power. But this is worth it. Paper knows, I know, right? Exactly, Lance Briefcase for sure. Okay, and then, hey there, wondering for treasure, how's it going? So now I could ask the, what do you call it? Which one's the next one here? I gotta find it. Okay, so Microsoft Oracle ORCL. Let's try the ORCL. ORCL. Oracle. Let's see what that's doing. That one up today too and overnight. That's kind of interesting. But for the super long term, I could see it doing pretty good right now, especially with all the crazy stuff they're signing for the like AI stuff, and then like the robot stuff and everything. It's probably gonna be needed more. So that might be a worth it one for down the road. I could ask the paper, like, is Oracle a buy right now? Let's see what it says. Is Oracle a flippin' buy right now? Let's see what the paper says. Oh wow, that was a close one. But for right now, it said no on that thingy, so I guess I'll wait. Wait a tiny bit on the Oracle thingy. For the long term, I think it's pretty decent. I think it'll do good. But for at the moment, I guess it said not right now. Okay, then the next one. Let's see, what was the next one here? Oracle, and then let's see which was the Oracle. And CRWV. I think that's the core weave, right? CRWV. Let's try that one. CRWV. Core weave. I think that's a pretty decent one. Actually, it went up quite a bit today. It's not bad. Let me see. For the long term, it definitely should be good, doing good. I mean, not financial advice for sure, but I see it doing good. Let's see. Is Core Weave a buy right now? Let's see. Is Core Weave a flipping buy right now? Let's see what it says. Woo, it's flying me crazy. So it kind of hit under the desk a tiny bit, but see what it says. It said a yes. So I guess I'll add $1 of that one to the radar since the paper kind of sort of halfway likes it, but not too much, but enough to kind of sort of halfway buy a little bit. So I think that's kind of cool. Kind of sort of halfway, more than halfway cool, I guess. You know, kind of makes sense. I like it. Hell yeah. Hell flipping yeah. Think the gym. Oh, hey there, Think the Jam. How's it going, man? It's got to get under 200. Oh, I see, I see. PMI is pumping live on Yahoo. Oh, wow. I'm going to check out what PMI is. That guy is that with. That guy is that with. Okay, let's see PMI. See what that is. PMI. So this one, Pickard Medical. Oh, that one's a tiny bit cheap, but I'm not sure what the company's all about. Looks like somewhat of a new company. About Pickard Medical. Pickard Medical Inc. is a medical technology company which manufactures and sells the only U.S. FDA and Health Canada approved implantable syncardia TAH. It develops the first fully implantable syncardia TAH as term of heart transplantation for patients with ventricular heart failure in the U.S. and around the world. The company is headquartered in Tucson, Arizona. The listed name for PMI is Pickard Medical Inc. So I don't know, might be something decent, but like just the trend on it looks just going down like crazy. Went up for a little bit and then it's just going down. I mean, I personally wouldn't buy it. I mean, I could throw the paper, see what the paper says, but regardless of what the paper says, I'm probably not gonna get this one. I just kind of don't trust it. Let's see, should I buy the PMI? I mean, is it worth it to buy the PMI? I'm not gonna get it regardless. See what the paper says. That's fine. The paper said yes that it's a buy, but I'm not gonna buy it because I already said regardless of what the paper says, I won't get it. Just wanted to see what the paper said. Paper said yes, but I'm not gonna get this one right now. CAPR will pump again tomorrow. Oh, nice, nice. Don't ask paper. I know, right? Don't ask paper, right? Yahoo Live has PMI up 20% in after hours live, 11:52 p.m. price. Oh wow, paper might like it then. Paper might like it then. Then what? So the paper said no on this thing. I mean, I could get $1 worth of it just to see, but it won't hurt. You know, regardless, the paper said no, it's fine to buy. CAP, CAPR. I guess I could check that one out. Okay, let me check the, what do you call it? CAPR. CAPR. Let's see what that looks like. Capricorn. This stock has recently experienced elevated volatility. I wonder why. Elevated volatility. So it went up just in one day, 369%. That's a lot. All the way from like 4 something to 27. If it did such a big jump, I don't know if it's worth it to get it, maybe. But let's see, where's, oh, it used to be like pretty high up there. So 10 analyst ratings is 100% buy, 0% hold, 0 sell. No dividend. See, Capricorn Therapeutics, INC, a clinical stage biotechnology company which focuses on the development of transformative cell and exosome-based therapeutics for treating Duchenne muscular dystrophy (DMD), a rare form of muscular. Okay, so I see. I'm not sure. This one already jumped so high. Like I'm not sure if it'll be worth it to get more of this right now. I mean, I could ask the paper. Let me see. Add this to the watch list. Add this to the watch list and then see what it says. FDA approved next. I see. I see. Phase 3 passed today. Oh, nice. That's kind of positive. Let's see. Is CAPR a buy? Let's see what it says. Is CAPR a buy? For at the moment, the paper said no. Maybe I could try to get it a tiny bit later, because it might still take a little bit for it to go up if it will. Might take a tiny bit. Okay, let's see here. SMX pumped 4 days now. CAPR will too. Oh, like there's a big chance that I probably will. You know, anything could happen, especially clinical trial stuff. Anything could flip and happen. Okay, I think Shiba Inu was a no go. Didn't want me to get that one. Let's see. So portfolio's up a tiny bit today, recovering a little bit. Oh, I did the futures today a little bit. Like once I got home from work, I did a tiny bit of trades on the futures. So I didn't make much, but sees as $123.93 is a profit. But when you look at this, see, the net return is only $45.80 out of that whole amount. It's like not much. It's like kind of weird and kind of crazy. But I traded the gold thingy, the micro gold, while I was eating after work before I started the live stream. I was like, I'll try to do some trades, and I did some trades. I made a tiny bit, not much with the futures. Micro gold futures. Yeah, this is the one. So let's see. I click on the 1 week. Okay, so it bounced down again. So I'll probably get it a tiny bit later. Once it reaches a certain price range. Let me see. I'm gonna check out the trading view. See what that says. Just following kind of like the basic chart, I was able to scalp like a few little tiny trades. Come on, I don't know why this thing is freezing like crazy all the time. Okay, so this is the paper trading thingy, and it says I'm down $447. That's just kind of like a barometer to kind of go off of to see what it's doing, to see what kind of real trades to do off of that. So that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. So right now it's at 445, and then this thing here. Okay, this thing is at 0.70. Like usually, what I was doing with this one, I was just catching the small waves. Like instead of doing this chart, I would just go to this chart. Instead of following this chart, what I did is I just followed the percent. Like I'll see the percent go up. I see it go up enough. I'll just sell short the micro gold, and then let it go down a little bit, and then rinse and repeat. Like I scalped, because right now it's pretty much bouncing within that range, and I was able to collect some money today just by doing that. Just by jumping between, like, grab it from 80, write it down to like from 80% positive down to like 75 or 74, whatever, or 70, just do the scalping like that a little bit. That's what I did. Yeah, might be a decent short to 4,220. Yeah, yes, for sure. It could be something decent. If you get it to 4,220, that's pretty decent. But I did smaller trades. I did like something that's like very small. Like you see, like some trades I could show I did today. Let's see. These are the ones I did today. I didn't make too much, but very small trades right here. See, December 3rd, December 3rd, December 3rd, December 3rd, all these December 3rd. So I didn't do too much, but like after work, I was able to do some. But like it's crazy that like after doing all the trades, when you look at this thingy, the net return is only $45.80 out of all like fees, commissions, and everything. It's like you're not making much with it, you know? It's kind of weird. All right, the prediction markets mainly look. Uh, Prediction markets, it, I'm not sure. It kind of is, but I did win one. One of the ones I did today, like it told me, like, let me see. Right here, see? On Robin, like you receive the payout says amount $1. One of the prediction guesses that I did, it says like amount $1. Contract Denver versus Indiana winner. You can trade other event contracts or futures immediately or withdraw the money after 2 business days. But see, I won that prediction contract thingy. Just a random guess ended up winning. You know, like I don't know the teams, like what it's all about or whatever. I just click a random one and then end up winning, and then like next time do another one. Just super random, but yeah, it's kind of luck, but you could have strategy in it. Like I personally don't do strategy. I just pick a random one. But I'm pretty sure there probably is a strategy where you could have better odds on winning in this. I just don't have that type of strategy. But yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna look at the futures thingy right now. So I was able to make a tiny bit with it after work. Well, then that's 100% luck. Yeah, that's right. You're right there, Lance Briefcase. Because I just pretty much randomly guessed. You know, that's all I did, just randomly guessed. Let's see. But yeah, today after work, after I was like, actually, while I was eating some dinner, I tried to do some trading. So, and actually did this one right in the evening, just right before I started the live. I was like, my hands are full eating, but at least tried to pull in a couple of trades. And so I was able to do that. Oh, nice. It's heading back up again. Let's see. Once this heads up to like maybe 75% positive, because I like it for the week, I don't have to look at the chart. I just got to look at that number. Short it once it reaches a certain percent, and then I write it down. And like, because it looks like at the moment just bouncing around between that price range, you know? Let's see. I won my first trade and did twice on options in 3 days. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool there. Some people are into the fundamentals and this dissecting the spreads. It's possible to have an edge, I'm sure. Oh yes, like everything's kind of possible, but you just got yeah figure out your edge, what works for you type deal, you know. So let me see. So this one looks like it's heading up a little bit, so I might be able to catch it here if it goes up a tiny bit. I could try to do a very short scalp. I don't know. Maybe right now. Sell one. Let's see. Okay, so I did one contract. See what it does. It might go up, might go down a little bit. See what happens. And then close it once it gets in a tiny bit of profit. If it does, you know, see what happens. If it doesn't, it is what it is. But like I said, I wanted to wait for it to go higher and then short it. But I could still possibly get something out of it. Maybe, not sure. We'll see what happens. Okay, right now it's up a tiny bit. Come on. Slightly more. Just slightly more. Come on. Okay, I'm going to stop it at that. So see, I made a tiny little bit of profit. Exactly what I predicted, what I've seen. I did that, and it paid out. See exactly, I waited that percent to go up, shorted it, wrote it down a little bit, and look at the profit. See, it went up a tiny bit, not much, but it did go up. Before it was like 123, right now it's 128. So tiny little baby profits, but you know, it's still possible. But I could just rinse and repeat until I get a whole bunch more of this. Like literally, that's how I brought. Like it was way less. It was like at $60. I brought it up to over $100 just today, trading after work. Micro gold futures. Okay, so click on the week. Sometimes you got to do what makes it easier for you. So again, right now, once it goes up to like 74.75%, I click on short. Go to the number, look at it, get into the profits, and then boom, get out of it, at a profit. Yes, yes, there are fees. Like if you look at my profit, I'm in the profit, but after all the fees and commissions and everything, it's not too much profits actually. I'm really just working on the psychology of it. No true strategy, learning technicals. I work like you and just happen to be in front of a computer screen. Oh, that's cool. That's cool there, Mark 16 THAX. But yeah, there are fees. So let me show you like in this futures thing. Like I pretty much started trading futures last week. But see right here it says futures $128.93 profit. So that's like a gross profit. But then you could look at that day's total PNL, $44. That's for today. But then when you look at this, the net return that's out of all these profits that you see, that's over $100. The net return is $48.56. Just it's not much after all the fees. Look at that, commissions $36, exchanges and regulatory fees $44.36. So net return $48.56. So like I said, I just recently started practicing doing like the futures trades, just pretty much right now. Like see right here, this is when I started, November 28th, and right now is December 3rd. So yeah, pretty much end of last week I started practicing to do this. Keep at it, Nick. You will become great in no time. Oh, thank you there, Lance Briefcase. Can you explain to an idiot like me what trading futures is and how you're doing this outside of trading hours? Well, futures is like a 24/7, almost 24/7, 24 or 23/5 or whatever they call it. Like, oh, you get to trade with it after hours. It's not like normal market hours. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of new to futures myself. The thing is, I kind of know how to predict it a little bit, not 100%, but like, let's see. But yeah, the sucky thing about futures is that like the commissions and fees it adds up. But if you're profitable, it doesn't matter, because as long as you're ahead, you're ahead. That's all that matters. But here, I like to trade the micro futures, the gold micro gold futures. So I click on the week. See, right now I could just keep on rinsing and repeating. Kind of like you see the number going up and down between. It's going between like 80 roughly between point 0.80 and 0.70%. Easy way mental game of this is like when you find a place where it's bouncing around, just keep on rinsing and repeating. Either short it from 80 to 70 roughly, or go long on it from 70 to 80. At least right now, I've been shorting it like from 80 to 70 nonstop, and that's how I made like quite a bit of money just today, like just doing that in the evening. Then after taxes, that's like $30, I think. Yeah, yeah, probably roughly. But yeah, the futures thing is over here. I think it should say the hours when you could trade. Let me see. So see over here the hours. It says 3 p.m. to 2 p.m. Like I think that's when it's closed, 3 p.m. to 2 p.m. or something, or open 3 p.m. to 2 p.m. So markets are open Sunday at 3 p.m. So like that's when it opens up. But I think that's Eastern time to Friday at 2 p.m. and closes right here. It closes two to 3 p.m. each day. So yeah, each day it's closed for a little bit from 2 to 3. And on this, for example, gold contract, for example, if I was to open up a contract on gold, over here, this contract would expire at January 28, 2026. So pretty much I could go in it long or short or whatever. And I could stay in for the duration of when this ends. The in between daily time, that doesn't matter. I could still stay in the contract until that day. Once that day comes, expiration date, like they'll just boot me out of the contract regardless of where I'm at in the option or in the trade. They'll just boot me out of it. But usually I don't hold that long. I usually make up like hold my place for a few seconds or a few minutes and that's it and get out. But like, yeah, this is like a 24 trading, 20, almost 24/7. Like you get an hour break to not trade. But yeah, I kind of like it. Micro gold futures. But hey, that still is all right. Nick, you are better at this than me. I'm not sure if I'm better. I don't think so. I just kind of try to do what I think works for the most part, and that's it. Let's see, like the percent over here is going back up again a little bit. Sometimes, even in this case, I might be able to take some profit, but maybe not. I mean, I could see where it bounces off. I might try to wait for it to bounce up a tiny bit if possible, and then short it, and then ride a tiny wave down and see if I could grab something. It's called scalping. That's how I pretty much made all the money on the futures, just scalping. Just real quick, get in, it's in the profit, get out type deal. A lot of fees and stuff like that, but it might be kind of worth it. Okay, it's 74%. Let me try to sell one. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure if I'll make profit on that one, but maybe we'll see. Who knows? Might have to wait a little bit. So right now it's pretty much a break even. That one shows if I'm up or down. So I'm up a little bit right now. Kind of bounces back and forth. Once I see it in the profit enough, then I'll get out of it. So it looks like up $1. I'll probably wait a little bit, see what happens. Up a tiny bit more at the moment. Okay, that's good enough. I'll take it. So that's a quick little scalp I did right there. Tiny little profit, you know. So if you could predict it, just tiny little waves in between, just grab, just money grabs, you know. So see, that's pretty much I did. I wrote it from 0.74% to 0.72. I shorted it from that point to that point and made some money right there. Like all of these, because it keeps on going like this. You catch one of those waves in between. That's all you need. See, it went up. The number went up even more. Just tiny little profits here and there. So the net, right? Remember before it was net profit was 40 something. Right now the net profit is 52.32. So yeah, it's not much, but you could catch tiny little waves like that. And if I want to, I could pretty much do this all night long because I know it's gonna for a while bounce around the price range, and I'm gonna keep on collecting all of these, little gains. The thing is, I could do more. I could do two contracts or three contracts, and in this little dip, instead of getting like $20, I could get like 60 or 80 or whatever, depending on like how much contracts you do. But right here, see, I click on the week just to kind of easier track it. It's the same thing, but whatever makes it easier for the numbers. So once this bounces back up to like 74, 75, somewhere around there, I could click on sell, short it, write it down like 0.2% or whatever, 0.3%, make the money and go type deal, you know? You should hop in on RCAT if it breaks the resistance that is at. Oh, nice. But hey, that still is alright. Nicky, you're better. Yeah, I don't think I'm better. I'm still practicing and learning. Hey, nice sharing your journey. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome there, Casey Forrester. You're welcome. Like I said, I'm still kind of new at this. I started just literally trading like last year in general, and futures are super new to me. Like the futures, this one I started the end of last week. So yeah, not doing that great, but if it's small wins, I think it's still better than a loss. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, like I might bounce back up here and see once the percent is point maybe 7.5 or something like that, 0.77. I'll probably go in to short it, and then because for right now, for me it's easier, safer to short it, because when you look at the trend, looks like it's a downward trend. Yes, you could make money going up, going long it. You could do that. I did that too. But the kind of short-term general trend is going down on the gold. Like if you look at let's see, if you look at the trading view right here, I could check the trading view thingy. So if I click on the, what do you call it? See, this is the general trend. It's going down. Like if I click on a bigger time frame, so while it's going down, if there's a little jump, I could go from that jump and ride profit it down. You know, it jumps again, I could ride and profit down like this. It goes up again like this because it's safer. You could catch the wave going up, but because it's in a downtrend at the moment, it's easier to short it. You know, because a longer potential move would be towards the downside. So that's kind of like what I'm doing on this one. So if I click on, for example, 4 hours, you can see on the chart, it'll give you the bigger picture of the whole thing. See how the trend was going down here, was going up here, and right now the trend is just generally going down. It's going to keep on going down for a while until it kind of reverses somewhere right here and continues going up higher. But right now, like that's why I'm shorting. I'm catching that tiny little scalp trades in between. It goes up a little bit, I short it, make profit on the way down. It goes up a tiny bit, I short it, write it down with the profits. You know, that's kind of like what I do. How much do you need each trade of this future is like 2 grand. I think so. I think the one contract is like for some thousand, but I think 2,000 something. I possibly what you need. I'm not exactly sure, but let me see. I'll check it out right now. Come on. Okay, so yeah, see right now if I held that one for a little bit longer, I could have made more money, but it's still unpredictable. Some profit is better than no profit. But I think eventually once this goes back up to like 0.70, 0.74, 0.75, I'll probably try to do the same type of short that I did and keep on. I could do this all night long, and however long it takes, I could accumulate $1,000 in one night if it does that, you know, like potential. But that's just an example. But like to do this one trade, for example, sell one of this. So click on one. So yeah, the estimate buying power effect. So margin required. So 2,640 estimate margin required. So I think this is the amount that's required. This one is how much the contract costs. But for me, it's better to be safe. So I obviously have enough to actually do the contract itself. But regardless, the good thing about this thingy, you could do unlimited trades. Yeah, it costs, there's fees, there's commissions. But if you could predict it right, it doesn't matter if you could just keep on collecting money. You know, it literally doesn't matter. So this is one of the cheaper trades, and gold is kind of easy to follow, like to see what it does. So like I could just rinse and repeat this one right here. You're buying 2641 only for $6, less than 1%. Yes, something like that. Maybe ask paper to write it back up to 4225. I could ask the paper, but like right now, actually the other day, yesterday, I made a few trades with the paper and I was profitable doing every single trade. But like right now, like because the paper is not very fast, although I did make profits with the paper, but you gotta get in and out fast enough. Sometimes the paper will do its thing. It might say one thing, and then might be off. You know, although I did make profits each time the paper told me to do a futures trade. Each time I made a profit. But for me, sometimes if I know what I gotta do, I don't need to ask the paper. You know, sometimes if I'm indecisive, I could ask it just for the heck of it. You know. You don't got it. I know, right? I gotta ask it sometimes. I mean, like I said, if you look at my other live stream, there's like 2 or 3 futures trades I did yesterday, my yesterday's live stream, where I asked the paper, should I short it? I shorted it, made money. Should I go long? It said yes. I went long and I made money. Like it's possible I did it each time with the paper. I made money on the futures too, but it's just quicker to do it like this sometimes. Maybe ask paper to write it back to 4225. Yeah, it potentially might go to 4225, but the reason why I'm shorting it right now, I like to wait for it to go up to whatever point possible and then write it down. Kind of like on the other chart I showed you, the general trend right now for a while it's going down. Like, you know how it's going down, up a little bit, going down, up a little bit, going down. That's what it's doing right now. And I'm trying to, once it pops up a little bit, ride the tiny little wave down, you know, get out. Then once it goes back up a tiny bit, Try to get in and write it down like shorting you. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. Oh, you were there wondering for treasures. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I actually didn't think that is gonna be profitable, and ended up being profitable. That's crazy. Flipping paper trading with real money, huh? But see, if I was in that trade for a tiny, tiny bit longer, I could have collected more money. Cause see, it went down to 0.58, 0.61. But regardless, if I have enough patience, wait for it to go back to like 0.70. From 0.70, if I write it back down to 0.60, that would be like pretty decent profits, you know. But while I'm waiting for that thing to do that, I could go and check out like other plays, you know, because I did make some money just this evening. I started out today with I think it was like $50 or $40, and it went up to 134. So like just kind of practicing. How do you join this? What do you mean there 0802538B? How do you join what? Like Robinhood? This is the Robinhood brokerage right here. See Robinhood, if that's what you're asking about. Robinhood brokerage, you just download it and then you trade on it, you know. It's kind of not too hard, not too complicated. But yeah, today I actually went to the Tesla like while I was working. I know the Tesla, I'm bullish on it for the long term, but I sold out of most of my shares. Probably should have kept it, but I sold it today. And I bought $1 back, and the dollar that I bought back went up 1 cent. But just in case I sold it, I'll if it does a dip, I'll probably accumulate a whole bunch more when it does that. Because for the long term, I'm kind of very bullish on that one. Let's see. Let's look at the chart. Yeah, it looks like the kind of general strong momentum is like towards the upside on that thing. You can see all the charts like bounce out, bounce up everywhere. Like especially with all the news and everything that came out, it's pretty decent. But yeah, I like that one. Where my dog, Georgia? You're. I'm using the Robinhood app. This one right here. See Robinhood? That one. That's the app that I'm using. The flipping Robinhood app. Actually, I'm gonna go bounce back up to the futures. I want to see where the gold is at. Let's see. Back to the futures. Okay, this one. Go to the metals futures. So right now go to micro gold. Click on the 1 week. Yeah, it's still trying to go down some more. Maybe right now, since it's dipping down, I could wait for it to go up to like 0.60 and write it down to like 0.50, and that could be some decent profit. I could try to do that. You know, sometimes you just gotta have patience to do the moves, because sometimes it might take a while for it to get to your destination or to your strike price that you like or want. But in this case, it might take a while, so I'll probably bounce out of here. Probably check back on it later. Let's see. Why is he ignoring my question? Or am I? If I'm ignoring somebody, I'm sorry. I just it's hard to pay attention to the messages and to the screen at the same time. He W trader. Why are you only taking a $4 profit if risking 2,400? Oh, $4 profit if I'm risking 2,400. Well, because I know which direction. Not 100% no, but it's hard. I wouldn't be in the play long enough to lose all that money. In my mind, I have stop losses set to where like it reaches a certain amount, I'll just get out of it. I wouldn't let it reach a $2,400 loss. You know, it's just what the contract costs, but I wouldn't lose that much to make a little profit on it. You know. What do you look for though, or just go off percentage? It kind of depends. Sometimes I look at the chart in general, but with the gold, like right now with the gold, I got this trading view thingy here. So I kind of go back and forth on looking at this chart. Come on. There's always glitches on me. I don't know why. But see, I go on this chart. Come on. Flipping A. Why is it being so glitchy? I don't know why it's having so much problems. Stupid thing. Come on. Why isn't it working? It doesn't want to. Oh, finally. But anyways, I got this chart going. So I got a paper trade going right there. See, it says negative 471. So I'm flipping double paper trading. I'm paper trading on here and then paper trading on here. So I'm doing double the paper trading. You know, some for real money and some for fake money. But regardless, that's not the point. But I'm kind of looking at the trend here. So see this trend, like right now, the gold, the micro gold is trending down. So because it's trending down for me, it's easier to scalp it going short, you know, like shorting the gold. So once it makes a little bounce, I go in it, I short it and make profit on the way down. Then like I get out at a profit, wait for it to do a little bounce, I get in again and ride the wave back, you know. For example, like let me show you. If I do a bigger time frame, for example, I'll show you here if I'm trying to do what's safer, you know, like if you look at the chart, for example, if the chart would be like here, for example, if we would be like here somewhere, what I would do short-term trades, if you see this line over here, if I was to scalp, I'll just instead of shorting, I'll just go long, you know, like get in it, you know, write it up, and then I'll just get out of the top, and then like wait for it to go down a little bit, then I'll go up. But you see how this chart is? You can follow the trend. Right now, the trend is towards the downside. That's why I'm mostly shorting it. You can make money going long on it too, but it's just safer at the moment for me to short it because the trend. I don't know for how long, but for a while it looks like it's continuing down. That's why I'm kind of shorting it in these little waves type deal. See, then why did you paper trade long? Well, to paper trade long, it kind of this is because it's not real money. That's kind of to have an idea of how it goes and how it fluctuates. Like it's like a barometer or whatever, you know, like something kind of to helps me pinpoint how it moves and fluctuates, you know? Like I don't really need that. But I go right now knowing the trend on this thing, I go back to like 5 minutes. And 5 minutes is kind of enough to see what it's kind of doing. We saw that like blue line, so the general direction on that thing is down. So while it's down right now, I'm catching these waves. It goes up a little bit, I write it down, take profit. It goes up a tiny bit, I take profit, writing it down with a profit. You know, it's kind of like what I'm doing. What charts am I using? Right now, this is just the zigzag right here. See if I click on this thing right here. See right there, it says zigzag. Pretty much zigzag and vertical lines. Zigzag and vertical lines, that's all I'm using here. But I gotta zoom out more to get the other vertical line. See if I click on 4. Pretty much the zigzag line, which kind of shows you the momentum and trend where it's heading type deal. So I'm using that. And then 2 vertical lines. These are vertical lines. They help with a MACD crossover. But for right now, I don't know why it's not letting me get those. But I don't really need it, but it does help. It gives you that symbol thingy on the bottom that kind of helps you track it more. But generally, just with this thingy, for me, it's easy enough to kind of know what it's doing and what it's going to do. And that's how I made almost every single trade I did was profits, profits, profits. Just using this chart and the Robinhood chart, you know. Oh, you're welcome. You know, I wish I could learn like that. I want to make it out the trenches. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm a beginner too. Like just these futures, I just started trading futures last week. Previously, I did like I'm still doing all kinds of other trades, but like the specific futures I just started last week, end of last week. But right now, having this chart, Having this chart and like knowing kind of what it moves and what it does, it makes it easier to make money. See right here, if I click on futures, see just today this amount was like 60 or 59 or $60 and went up to $134 just from looking at the chart and just from kind of knowing where it's gonna go, how it's moving, and doing the trades, micro gold futures. So yeah, this is the one I just made. Oh, it's so bounced back up again. So I might try to short it some more. Let me see. Right now, I'm gonna try to do it. Sell one. See what happens. Okay, pending, complete. So I don't know if it'll be profitable right now, but I just got in it right now. So it's another one because the trend is still kind of going down. We'll see what happens. So it's in the profit a tiny bit. Might wait a little bit longer, see what it does. Okay, I'm gonna exit out. So it did go to the profit. So see, I made a tiny little profit again. Not much, but some profit. So see, just reading the chart and scalping it, because like I showed you, it's going down. It goes up a little bit. I short it, like, see if I click back to where it was, look, it'll show that, see the number went up some more, even the net return, not much, but it's still, the amount keeps on going up a tiny bit. Maybe I could catch another one real quick. Let me see. You should add RSI if it doesn't get too crowded. Yeah, it'd probably be nice to add it, but like the trading view that I got, it's free. There's only super minimal stuff it lets me use at once. And I tried to add the MACD. I had it before, but for some reason it's not letting me add that. So micro gold futures. So right here. So right now it's almost a good time for me to add. Once it reaches like 0.75, I'll try to add it again. Let me see. 0.75. Come on, like. See, I'm going off of that number because I know the trend is down, but like whatever makes it easier for you. For me, I'm just following that number over there. So once it reaches the 0.75, roughly, I could get in and write it to like 0.70 or something. I'm trying to do that. I think it's not good. It's not a guarantee that it'll hit that number because the trend is going down. So if it does reach 0.75, it's kind of a good thing because I could write it down to 0.6, 0.70 or zero point 0.6 something. But like I said, I'm not sure if I'll be able to catch it. I was lucky I caught that last little one. But you catch these waves and just write it down as it's going down type deal. It's called scalping. You get in and out in seconds, like don't trade micro, it's harder. Hey there, JA, like why is the micro harder? So you think the normal one is easier, the normal gold? So you think it's worth it to do the, what do you call it? Not the micro, but just the gold futures. You think that one's a little bit easier? This one probably pays out higher, maybe. I'm guessing. Ticker one, right? And it's risky. Oh, you pay more fees on micro. Okay, I see. I get it. And risky. Okay, I get it. I mean, I could try to play this one, but then like I'm still kind of practicing. I don't know if it'll be profitable or not. If I keep on doing what I'm doing, probably should be. I don't see why not. Oh, easier, more clear. Okay, I see. Watching, trying to understand. Seems like your chance would be 50-50 minus fees, but your diligent participation, that's you better than 50-50. Yeah, I mean, if I click on like they do charge a whole bunch in fees. That's crazy. And like I said, I just started. I'm still new at the futures. Right here, I started November 28th, and right now it's December 3rd or whatever. But look, if I click on this, look at the fees. Okay, past weeks PNL. So it's like right now up to date. So commissions, I paid $38 in commissions. Exchange and regulatory fees, $46.84. So net return, so take home profits is $54.08. Then after taxes, it'll be a tiny bit smaller. R.I.P. Joe Rogan, may he rest in peace. No, no, take one regular and see it's way much better and easier. I had to learn that the hard way. Okay, I'll check it out, see if that works too. I'm pretty sure it should be better. Let's see. What's your favorite thing about trading? My favorite thing about trading, I don't know, just kind of, I guess making money, kind of fun, I guess, and messing around companies and digits and just generally, I think I just kind of like it in general. It's kind of fun. Don't trade my car. Silver charts are smoother than gold sometimes. Yeah, I traded silver. Like some trades I won, some trades I lost, but I think I won slightly more. I can't remember exactly, but like it just moves faster and the amounts are bigger too. Like especially if you're learning, I think it's pretty nice, pretty decent, but it just moves way quicker. Maybe ask paper if silver worth longing for here. I could ask it, but I just kind of don't feel comfortable doing the silver thingy right now. Let me see. Okay, micro gold futures, micro copper futures. Let's see, micro silver. Yes, silver. I think it's kind of the same trend. It's kind of like too bad in this thing I can't do the other chart that I got in the trading view, but I gotta switch it around on the trading view. But it's kind of doing similar thing to what gold is. Actually, I could go and I could check on the what do you call it, silver itself. I could go on this one, silver, and kind of have a similar idea. Silver futures right here, silver. And I could go on this chart and see what it shows this way wise. So yeah, right now the trend is towards the downside. I mean, you could try. I could try to play a silver. The trend, like, see, this is the same zigzag line here. See the trend down. It's trending down in general right now. Any type of picture that you put, downtrend on the MACD crossover thingy on the flipping zigzag line, Bollinger, everything's headed towards the downside in silver. So it kind of like gold. It could have potential like to flipping a make profit on the downside. Looks like so micro silver future. So I gotta might be easier if I kind of do like the same thing like the gold. Look, kind of look at the numbers. See what numbers it bounces in between, and I'll try to short if it goes to like 11 point maybe 30 or 11.40, and then try to short it. See what happens. You know. I'm not sure if I'll be profitable, but there's a big chance it could be. You know, wait for it to get to like 11.30 or 11.35 or 11.40, and write it back down a few points, a few tickers. But the thing is, because it's trending down, like you gotta, it's hard to catch it. You're not 100% sure that in the short term is gonna make that move. You know, do regular silver. You're gonna keep trading micros. I could try to do the regular silver. Let me see. I'll adjust this. Okay, let's see. Gold future, micro silver. Okay, silver futures. That's silver. Okay, click on the 1 week. See, right now, all I gotta do, because I know the trend's towards the downside, but I gotta catch a wave where it's kind of higher. Like I said, once it reaches like 11.30, 11.35, something like that, then I could go in. I could go in at a random spot. It's just less likely to make fast profits. Maybe I could go try to do a. See, doesn't seem to want to go bounce up enough to lock in at a profit or at a place where you get in. Maybe right now. Oh, see, not enough futures buying power. Okay, so see, I don't have enough money. This one costs more. See, I tried it. You need more money for that one. It said not enough money. See, for this, yeah, it's enough. For that one, it's not. So that's why it's not letting me. But if I do the micro silver futures, it'll let me do that one. Because I need to open up margin, which I don't want to tap into the margin to be able to have enough for that. Yeah, it's coming down for sure. But yeah, if I got in that trade, I could have made the profit. But the thing is, on a normal future, on a normal silver, you need a bigger amount. See, like on this one, I don't need that much to do one. I only need like 5,281. On the other one, I needed way more. That's the difference. That's like the flipping difference, you know. But let's see. I'm gonna wait for it to bounce up over 11.20 and then try to get in real quick. You know, I just gotta catch it at the right time. Because it bounces so fast, you might catch it at a wrong time too. You know. And with Robinhood, it's so hard because you can't just click one button and it's done real quick. You know. And then I just don't want to get in at a random time too. Let me see. Markers are fine. You're doing well with it. Like, oh, thank you. There, wandering treasure. No offense, but bro, but you certainly do not look like you know what you're doing. I might not know 100% what I'm doing. Probably sort of kind of halfway right, but as long as it's profitable, that's kind of all that counts, right? That's funny. I see any company that is reasonably priced within the 2 to 5 range. That would be a good investment, good news, and good cash flow and financial liquidity. You're awesome, man. Oh, thanks there, MOW. Hi there, Andrew. But like a good company, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of decent companies. Like I'm not a financial advisor. I can't say what to buy, sell, hold, anything. I could show you the stuff I have, you know, like, but to tell you to buy something, uh, I can't tell anybody to buy, sell, or hold anything, you know. But I got a whole bunch of SoFi. Like I'm kind of negative on that one, but that's the one I got one of the most in. And for the long term, like I see it go up. It's just my opinion, not financial advice. So I got one of the most of this. Novitis, I got a little bit on that one. That one's more risky. The Novitis is more risky, but I like it. You know, I don't mind the risk. Let's see. The another one of the good ones, Lyft is kind of good. I think eventually, I don't have too much of it. I had a lot before, but I kind of do short term trades. I buy it and I sell it when it's high, and I buy it when it's low. But this one, I think eventually it'll go back up to where it came from over here, where you see the $25 or whatever it was. I think eventually it'll go back up there, and then I think from what I see, this one will be about probably $30 plus within now and maybe 3 to 4 months roughly. I could see it do that. So this one's kind of decent. I think it's slightly undervalued. Like I said, not financial advice. That's the stocks that I have, and I trade. Not telling anybody to buy, sell, hold, nothing. But Lyft is a pretty decent one. Tesla, I like Tesla for the long term. I think Tesla would be the one that like it's pretty volatile, pretty risky, but for me for the long term, I like it. I recently sold out of it because it got into a profit zone. I might try to wait for a little dip and try to put a whole bunch more money in that one. But this is the leverage one. But like I sold out of the Tesla shares itself. I had like over $500 worth of it today. I sold it. See if I go on the, let's see, wait, which one was it? Oh, right here I sold this one. I sold the 600 plus shares today. Didn't make much profit, but I just wanted to get out of it because I was sitting in it for a while without profits. But for the long term, I'm bullish on that one. But it is kind of risky. It's volatile. It goes up and down like crazy. So if you can't handle the up and down, not a good stock. But me for the long term, I like it. But there's a whole bunch of good companies. Walmart's pretty decent for the long run. I usually like do swing trades on Walmart, but that one's pretty decent, pretty stable. It goes up quite a bit, and it has a dividend. Like a long time ago, I used to hold it for a long time and made a lot of money on it. But right now, I'm just kind of swing trading it when I do trade it. Right now, I don't have any of it. Looks like. But this is like one of those safer ones. Everybody uses Walmart here in the states, and it keeps on consistently going up. Obviously, goes up and down. I usually ride the waves. I get it low, then I sell it higher. I get it low, and I sell. I just do the rinse and repeat on this thingy like that. Yes, for sure. FVG is right. You got to have a system in place before anything. Yeah, have a plan and all that type of stuff. You know, so man, don't sell yourself short. I started late in my trading journey. What is your advice to build financial stability? At times I get greedy, like I want to make a ton of money in short time, but I want to build financial freedom going forward. Yeah, for sure. Sometimes sometimes the slower investments you make more money. But like it's more consistent. But like if you want to make money faster, you can. It is more risky. And I definitely wouldn't throw like all your money away at something super risky and then kind of regret it because you potentially lost it all or most of it. Uh, Obviously, if you want to practice the riskier stuff, don't practice with big amounts or anything like that. Like me, I did the craziest, riskiest thing. I pretty much borrowed a $25,000 personal loan and started trading on Webull last year. And on top of that, use their margin. So $25,000 plus margin on top of that. Like they let you borrow, like I think sometimes 3x or whatever. So it was like pretty much sometimes playing with $100,000 borrowed money. I wouldn't suggest anybody doing that. On top of that, I did have a little bit of my own money, like maybe 2,000 or something. But I ended up ahead, very profitable. I paid off the personal loan, and I kind of switched it mostly everything to Robinhood. So I do still have Webull, but I have a little bit on there, and I also have Moomoo. But I wouldn't suggest anybody to do what I did to get a loan out and to play with pretty much 99% borrowed money. It's kind of crazy. Yes, exactly. Don't get a loan to trade. Like I said, I wouldn't advise anybody to do that. Is it true futures gold goes up during a full moon? That's funny. I don't. Maybe sometimes it does, but I don't think it does all the time. It does its own thing. My days. If you use loan money, you don't have to pay tax on borrowed money. Depends. If you make profits on borrowed money, you still have to pay taxes on those profits that you made. Doesn't matter if you borrow money and you made profits on that borrowed money. Those profits are taxable, and you have to pay taxes. Oh, hi there, Jay. I consider myself a momentum trader. As FVG said, I have a strategy on trading. I don't consider it a loss yet. Tuition, since I am self-taught, not losses, only lessons. I can tell you are very smart. Oh, thank you there, uh, MoGLI 1995. Thank you. I like the system. You know that equity will fluctuate in the short term, sort of flickering, and you're patiently watching for tiny tops, shorting those and getting out moments later when it fluctuates. Yes, yeah, I'm trying to do whatever works for the most part. At the end, what to connect with like-minded individuals. Nice, nice, for sure. I think the more like people kind of help each other and give each other little tips, that's pretty nice. Say, I want to see you trade, go trade golf. I want to copy your trades. Go trade golf. What do you mean by like the prediction markets type deal? I could type for hours because I see you are authentic. Don't sell yourself short. You are brilliant. Oh, thank you there, Mo GL. But yeah, somebody said something about the golf thingy. I'm assuming it's the prediction markets, right? Let's see. I'm not sure if the golf thingy on here what it would be. I don't see any golf here. Oh, there it is, golf thingy right here. So like I usually do random ones, but I don't want you to copy me here because like I guess and it's just luck if I win. On the last one I did, I won. I showed a mail from Robinhood that it said that I won, but doesn't mean I'll win every single time. I kind of just guess, you know. Usually the prediction markets, these are like more, especially in the sports, these are more like gambling, you know. And like that's the stuff like you don't care if you lose that whatever you bet on, you know. Oh, I meant gold. That's funny. Like the Jungle Book character. And would you recommend trading options to someone who knows little about trading options? Although I'm willing to do my DD, I usually watch Ross Cameron. Oh, nice, nice. Well, options like it's pretty decent. Let me see. Usually, like one of the safer things in options, I could show you what I do. Like I've done quite a bit of it. Instead of like buying options, you could sell options. Like right here, if you go to SoFi, I could show you how it's done. Trade, I go to trade options. So for example, I click on December 12th, sell. So for example, sell put over here by that date, sell a put. You could collect. This is the what do you call it? This is the premium that you'd collect right here, $114 to do this trade by the date, expiration date. You know, which is where's the expiration date? 29/11. So, but yeah, like you would get that premium. So if it goes if it goes to $29, you just have to have enough money to buy 100 shares of SoFi for $29. But regardless, you'd collect this premium. You know, so it's pretty much you're getting into a stock in a company for a discount. You know, getting paid premium. The thing is, if it goes lower, you still have to buy it for the price. It's like you're insuring that price for somebody. But usually I do these, and once you get put the stock, I usually go and then I sell a call against that. It's called a covered call, and they sell calls against it. That's like one of the safer ones to do. You need a little bit more money to do that, but you could collect kind of passive money, especially if you're doing it on a good company, you know. So much Shiba, wow, I know, right? That's funny for sure. I'm surprised Hood offers a gambling market like the prediction markets. It just seems irresponsible. I know, right? That's for sure. Chat, check it out. Asia and London session liquidity buildup with New York reversal, collecting sell buy side liquidity from Asia or London. Market always follows liquidity. Learn how to read price action. SoFi is a great option candidate, but the premium is so high. Yeah, SoFi is a great option candidate, but the premium is so high. Yeah, the premium is kind of high. That's why if you're on the other end of it, like what I said, when you sell it, you collect the premiums. You know, that's one thing I like it. Like I could do a contract and sell a put because instead of buy a put, I do sell a put, and then I get paid to get into the stock into the company for a discount. Like I showed, I actually have some of these contracts, some of these trades that I'm in right now. I sell puts. So this one right here, if you do this one, it expires 12/12, December 12th. So you sell it, you get to collect $114 profit. If it doesn't reach that price, you don't have to buy the shares, but regardless, you collect that money. That's the money that you get to keep, you know. And the max loss is like it says that it's if it like goes to zero, you know, which highly unlikely for SoFi to go to zero. And regardless, you'll still do better than a direct stock purchaser because somebody that buys a stock straight, they don't get the premium. At least in this case, if you lose all of that, at least you still get the premium that you get left over from the whole thing if it goes to zero. So yeah, it's kind of a decent trade. Stuff like this, if you look into some more of that, that's pretty decent, you know. I still struggle after starting my trading journey 4 years ago. Oh wow, I see. ICT is annoying. I understand what you mean, but I still struggle with how liquidity works. Oh, okay, I see. But yeah, like I like in general started like doing trades and trading whatever last year. Last year, since like February, something like that. That's when I started to trade, like what I'm doing, like options and short term trading, scalping, day trading, swing trading, like everything. I just dove into it like crazy. But obviously, I had some wins, had some losses, had some everything. But in general, I ended up ahead with borrowed money. But like the thing is, at the same time, as I was trading and learning on my own mistakes, I was at the same time like researching, learning, studying, watching videos. I just constantly kind of getting more information on how to do that, because the more information you have, the better, But at the same time, if you have information, but you don't have skills, you didn't try trading, it's kind of pointless because sometimes you gotta be in the field to learn the thing that you're actually learning about, which is actually trading. I see. Nicky ask paper if I should feed the Kita cheetah and send bones, please. Okay, wandering treasures there. I'll throw the paper for you. See what it says for you. There you go, wandering treasures. See what the paper says. The paper landed on no for that question there. I mean, it was kind of weird because they threw the paper for my crypto, like for my Shiba Inu and the Doge and the everything, and it told me not to feed any of the cyber critters. I didn't try all of them, but I tried some when he told me not to feed the Shiba Inu, the Doge, told me not to eat that one, like, or not to feed that one. I don't know why, but it seems weird. Yeah, you're welcome. See, if that's how it works, please go further on how long. Hey Nick, I just had a potential mentor ask me for 30K per year to proceed. I just had a potential mentor ask me for 30K per year to proceed. Oh wow, for real? Their Lance briefcase. Somebody's asking like ask me for 30K per year to proceed. So is somebody trying to mentor you for 30,000 a year? Lance briefcase. That's crazy. I want to be better and, like I said, be around people who truly are willing to help. Yeah, like over here, like I'm like trading live, obviously, and if like obviously not a financial advisor or anything, but if people could learn from something that I'm doing, watching me do what I do, you know, it's pretty cool. But obviously the paper trading where I throw the paper, that's kind of like gambling. But the thing is, if you have a plan around that, you can still be profitable. Like me, I'm still doing pretty good even with throwing the paper up in the air. But it's more like a for a joke type deal, But it still works. I still like it. I still keep on doing that. But that's more like a less of a advice, more like for fun. The paper throwing thingy. And the funny thing is, still kind of accurate sometimes. Watch T trades. He's a ICT concept trader, and this will help you advance by a great deal. Yeah, yeah, I couldn't believe it. Unreal what's possible with day trading skills. Investing is easier, but both are so valuable. Yes, for sure, both are very valuable. FEG, I most definitely will. Well, I'm trying to sub to your channel and having a struggle finding you. And see, I want to see you do copper trade. It's FEG snipes. Oh man, trade copper. I don't think I've ever traded copper here on futures. I usually try to trade what kind of is a little bit more easier to follow, like the one I kind of tracked and charted a tiny bit, kind of easier for me. Let's see, micro copper futures. So this one, let me see how much I need to trade this one. Trade. Let's see. if I was to buy one. Oh yeah, so this one's not too expensive. I would be able to do this one. So margin is that amount, and the copper itself is not too bad. Okay, I see. So it's actually not that expensive. Let's see if I do like instead of that one, instead of a micro copper, what if I do the uh, copper futures, the normal copper? Okay, if I do the normal copper, see the normal copper is quite a bit more expensive because the normal copper is like 11,000 margin needed for that. So, and I don't have that much cash available at the moment to do that. Keep searching, not finding, but and I will also check out T-Train. Oh, 10x, nice, nice. You pay less fees. I see. That is way more expensive. It's worth it. Try good. Yeah. Yeah, so if I do the copper, I gotta do the micro copper because uh it's just cheaper to trade. See this one, if I buy one, it's just the margin requires like 1,189, which I have that much, so I could be able to do that. Let's see, maybe I could try to sell one just for the heck of it. I'll just do one. Sell, see what happens. Okay, complete. I don't know. I've never traded copper, so I don't know what it'll do or if I'll make money or not. But I'm in the trade and it's profitable right now. Maybe get out of it. Looks like I possibly made some money, not much, just in a couple of seconds. Okay, so yeah, I wrote it down from 0.7 to 0.6 and made a tiny bit of profit. Not much, just a real quick scalp, but with the fees and everything, I'm not sure how profitable that was. And it's moving slow. Let me see here. Yeah, you can't buy lower than one. Yeah, you can't buy lower than one for sure. Take off for the night. Can you do like 0.5 or something? I don't think I can do 0.5. Let me see. Actually, I'm not sure if I made any money on that trade because it looks like it still stayed out close to where it was. It was 138 or whatever last time. Let's see, is this the last one I traded? Oh wait, that's not the one. Let's see. So last ones I traded is right here. So commissions, so total cost 112. So exchange and regulatory fees. So it looks like I most likely looks like I didn't even make any money on this one because see, uh, filled regulatory fees, commissions 50, total cost. So it looks like it costed like 112 or something, but the profit doesn't show that it's profitable. So I may have lost a little bit on this trade. Because see if I click on this thingy, it still stays at like 130 something that it was. 51 something. Try to see if you can buy lower, like 0.5. You see, lost money with micros, too much fees. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, I see. I get it there. JAI. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Regular. But for the regular one, for the regular copper thingy, I don't have see my buying power. My buying power right now is 10,000. Like the rest is all in the market right now. So to do copper, the regular one, I would have to have more buying power, which I could open up some margin, but I don't feel like opening up margin to do that though. Like the Robinhood margin, micro silver. Let's see, micro copper. But yeah, see if I click on the copper futures to do one trade here. It's like 11,882. That's more than the buying power that I got. See if you can buy lower than that. Let's see. Like lower zero. No, it doesn't let you because there's no like periods or anything like that that you could put a point in between. See, when you start with a zero, then you put any other number, it just right away gives you a number. There's no point. It's the minimal is one full contract, one full number that you got to do. Yeah, but like if you could do the micro copper, see this is the one that was just in right now. Oh wow, it went up a lot like crazy. So I'm glad I got out of it when I did because it started to shoot up quite a bit. But for the most part, it looks like it's bouncing around that level over there. That's crazy. Well, for sure, if you could, excuse me, catch the right moves pretty good, you could possibly make some pretty good money. But let me check what gold's doing. Gold's kind of easy to track. Let's see. Check that one real quick. The fees are just gonna eat you up is worse than delta and theta. Yes, in a way, it kind of is. So you kind of, excuse me, kind of gotta try to stay profitable. So gold futures. Oh wow, it dipped quite a bit. Like the plays that I had that I was shorting, if I stayed in those for a longer time, I could have done very good. Because remember, at some points it was like point 0.7, like point 0.70, point 0.80 for like the week. Right now it's point 0.4 something, so it's dipping down quite a bit. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy, but I'll micro gold futures. Yeah, same thing right here. Yeah, almost to your 4,200 target. Yes, that's true. They're wondering treasures. That's true. See if you're doing long run, I'll recommend you merging. You're basically borrowing on the money that you're using, like the 10K. It's worth it. Yeah, if I have to, I could tap into a tiny bit of the margin stuff. Nicky, you should do a video explaining how to trade options. Yeah, maybe I should. I mean, I think I have a little bit. I think I have one video that explains how to do the, what do you call it? Poor man's covered call or something like that on Robinhood. Then I got one that explains how to do a poor man covered call or diagonal on Weeble, you know. But I don't have too much videos, but eventually I might try to add some. But the thing is, I don't have too much time to make videos, so I'd rather trade live in the evening, and because I work during the day, you know. But when I do have a chance, I might try to put up some videos explaining how to do some of these options trades and stuff like that. But apart from me making videos, there's a whole bunch of videos out there that like you could find and learn. You know, like there's a whole bunch of good content out there on YouTube that you could find and learn. I watched a whole bunch of videos myself. You know, because I self taught myself. I by going in, diving in, and trading, and at the same time, you know, studying about it, looking, watching videos, and all that stuff at the same time too. It's all doable. It's all achievable. It's just how hard you want to do it and how much effort you're willing to put into actually making that happen and achieving that. Like, if you set a goal, like at least do like 1 hour or 2 hours of some kind of studying or watching a video or videos or researching about it. Just like allocate like an hour a day or 2 hours a day or something in your free time that you can learn about it. Any little knowledge that's added to you know the trading, it'll definitely help. You know, any extra knowledge definitely will help a lot. I want to see what Google, not Google, flipping Bitcoin, see what that's doing. Well, it's kind of weird. Started going down a tiny bit, not much, still keeping its value, but it is going down a little bit. See, can you ask paper for me again if I should feed my key cat? 10 bones and dunk my cookie in milk for 10 seconds. Okay, I'll ask the paper, if you should do that. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here the paper's flying for gonna fly for you. They're wondering for treasures. See what it says. The paper is flying for you, wondering treasures. So the paper said yes on that thingy. It landed on yes. So the flipping paper allowed you to do what you want to do. Yeah. That's funny. The paper said yes. Hell yeah, right? Oh, hey there, Tasmanian Devil. How's it going, man? Glad you're back here. Oh, hey there, Tasmanian Devil. I didn't make too much, like, cause remember the stock market was down these days, so the portfolio in general it's kind of down, but it is going back up. It's kind of recovering. So for today, it went up $615. But if I click on where it was before, obviously it was higher. So this is year to date. This is year before. See if I click on it, it was like the highest it was. But this is like unrealized, so it doesn't matter. It's not like I sold at a loss. But eventually it's gonna go back over there and higher. But short term, the market, it does its dips and all that stuff. If I click on old time, it's still kind of lower. But regardless, as long as I don't sell, when something's dipping, I keep on adding to it. That's pretty much all that matters. Then eventually once it goes back up and recovers, then you get extra crazy profits on top of that. That means borrow that margin and take them gold trade. Borrow that margin. I know, right? For sure. I see. So, like, what does construction work pay in Washington State? I used to work a lot of different construction type jobs. I live in South Jersey near the beach, so it might pay different. I know fire, right? Well, it kind of depends. There, Lance briefcase. There's like, cause me, I'm a general contractor. I work for my own company. But like me, when I worked for a construction company, I think I got paid like $35 an hour or something like that. But that's like because I had experience and stuff like that. If somebody's just starting with like not much experience, I think over here they depending which company you start for. In Washington, the minimum wage I think is like $17 an hour. But most likely you'll at least get started at like 20. If you're not experienced, then basing on experience, probably get more. But me, like when I used to be an employee here in Washington, I used to make like $35 an hour. But right now that I'm a company owner, I make more. Because I don't charge hourly. I do by piecework. Kind of all depends. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear you're not working for someone else. Hmm. Yes, I'm working for myself. So like it makes it way easier because that way I get to trade while I'm working because the work that I do is piecework. I don't charge by the hour. I do piecework, and it doesn't matter how much time it takes as long as I get it done and trade in the midst of it. Put your full portfolio into BMNR 90 cash secured puts. Expiring 2028, you'll collect 100K in premiums. That's crazy. I think that's kind of too risky, isn't it? Into BMNR. Yes, kind of better than nothing a little bit, I guess. So you're saying BMNR sell puts? Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't do that. I think that's kind of risky. I mean, I got a tiny bit of it, and it's still down. Oops, not sell, but if I go on trade options and sell puts, Sell maybe like this put. Let's see, get like 10. That's probably too much. And it's not much profit. Like, see, 5. Yeah, you don't get too much premiums on that thingy. But I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah, like I have a little bit in it, but I wouldn't trust doing that though. Oh, 2028, I see. Yeah, let's see if I do 2028. But then you have to kind of wait forever though. Trade options. Okay, 2028, sell put. Let's see, do like the closest to the money. So like do something like this. Sell and do like 5. So so that'll be 7,825. If I do like 10, obviously need more money, but like that's like 15,000. Do 15, do 20, do 25, do 24. That's close to like what portfolio value is. So if I do that, then I have to wait a long time to get that money. But then depending on where it goes to, I know, dangerous play, and you gotta wait kind of forever for that thingy too. I mean, you could always buy back for like what do you call it, profit for a cheaper price if it goes up. But I probably wouldn't do something like that. Bob puts on UNH and hurting real bad. Oh no, that's not good. Sorry to hear that there, Crouching Tiger. That sucks. Bob puts on UNH and hurting real bad. Only saving graces they expire in 1/2/26. Yeah, so you got a little bit of time. Not too much time, but a little bit. Hopefully plays out in your favor there. Dangerous play. For sure, dangerous play. Oh, okay, let's see. I'm gonna go check back on the see where the gold is sitting at. I'm trying to go look back on some of the trades that I did. See the ones that let's see which one was this one. So this one was the gold. Get total credit to 88. So it tells you whether you made profit or not on the trade. Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, go to futures. I see where gold is at right now. Micro gold futures. Yeah, it still keeps on dipping more and more right now. I'm heavily bullish on BMNR, so I don't see it as dangerous. It makes sense, like, because it's linked with the crypto stuff, and I think it's like linked with the Ethereum and stuff like that. So, uh, potentially probably do good, but like, I don't know. I personally wouldn't do that type of trade, but you could get out ahead in it doing that, especially if it goes up. Like, you could collect that premium for sure. Yeah, 4,200 incoming. I think so. I see similar things to what I saw in Palantir. Oh, I see. I see. Let me see the copper thing here. Micro copper futures. That thing's bouncing around like crazy. I'm gonna go long on the copper thingy. See what happens. So I went long in the copper. I don't know. Right now I'm kind of negative on it. We'll see what it does, I guess. If it bounces up a little bit, sell it at a profit. Moving kind of slow. Now it's a, oops, I didn't mean to do that. So I went into the profit a little bit right now. Maybe wait a little bit more for it to bounce up a tiny bit higher. Okay, $5 profit. Maybe go up higher a tiny bit if it does. Once it goes up higher, then I could cash out potentially. The commissions and fees are probably going to be kind of crazy. $5 right now. Let's see here. I got a pound at $10 by the way, and I've never sold. Oh, that's awesome! You got a good deal that you got at like $10. It's a hell of a good deal. Congrats, sir, Manuel. That's awesome. That's hell nice. Where is this thing gonna bounce? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Negative 125. Probably just gotta wait a little bit for it to kind of move a tiny bit more up if it does. Just moving kind of slow right now, the copper thingy. CRML. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Critical metals. Oh, excuse me. So critical metals, let's look at the chart. So it's up a tiny bit for the week. For the month it's down. For the 3 months it's up. Year to date it's up. Year it's down. 5 years is down, and max is down. Let's see. Critical Metals Corp engaged in the mining, exploration, development of lithium metals. It owns Wolfsburg project and Tans Breeze project. The company was founded on October 24, 2022, and it's headquartered in British Virgin Islands. The listed name Sierra Metals Corp. Ordinary shares. So let's see. Does it have a dividend at least? Where's the no dividend on that thingy? Dividend doesn't really matter. But the chart looks like it's kind of, yeah, it did go up a tiny bit today and for the week, but in general, it's like trending down. Like, I have it on the watch list, but I personally wouldn't trust it, wouldn't buy it myself. Yeah, better invest in the future. GG for entry level jobs. I know that's what scares. Oh, nice. Channel for stocks. That's awesome. Concert clip content. R is gonna hit. Nice. Rich Tech Robotics is crazy. Look up SEO. Okay, on the go and look at the what do you call it? How the my future thingy is doing real quick. Let's see. Okay, so it went down for a little bit. I'll just probably let it ride out its thing. I think eventually it'll pop back up. Because right now it's at a 0, so once at a 0 here, it's at a negative 7.50. But I guess I'll let it do its thing. Oh, now it dipped below a little bit, so it's going down lower a tiny bit. Yes, I'll just have some patience with that thing. You see what it does. Let's see. So hopefully it doesn't dip too much. Let's see. Click on futures. It's still up a little bit, but on the position that I'm on right now. Let's see, futures, this one right here. Oh yeah, it's currently down a little bit, but I could kind of see what it does. If it dips too much, I could just sell and get out of it. Let's see. MP Jensen on Joe Rogan podcast talk about a tech gone. Oh wow, that's crazy. So check out that MP thingy. CRML is gonna go up. Can't get left behind. Okay, CRML. Let's see. CRML. Okay, critical metals. I think I just checked this one. The MP thingy, right? Oh, I think I have a little bit of that one, and it's down. It's down $34. Got $88 worth of it. Rare Earth Pure Play. Nice, nice. I think I got some rare earth. I got like USA Rare Earth stuff and some other ones. I can't wait for Carp to be on Rogan. Nice. Copper will go back up soon, don't worry. Yeah, I think it will. I think eventually it should. It just kind of does its own thing. PLTR CEO Carp. Yes, yes. Alex Carp or whatever his name is. Yeah, I see. I think eventually the Palantir thing, you should go up some more. I don't have too much of it. Only got like $61 worth of it down on the position, but not much. But yeah, eventually I think that thing will go up back to where it came from, even go higher. Yeah, I think eventually it'll go back up there. Yes, Palantir CEO is Alex Carp. Yep. I own it at 30. Oh, 30 is still a very, very low price to get in at. That's pretty nice. That's awesome there, Lance Briefcase. Hell yeah. Flippin' hell yeah. Let me see, I could ask the paper, is Palantir a buy? Let me ask that. Is Palantir a buy at the moment? Let's see what it says. So at the moment, the paper said no on that thingy. So maybe it's saying to wait. Maybe it might dip some more or something. Oh, man. Drink some more tea. Or 50, I don't remember exactly. My last buy was at 30, thinking a drop. Or 50, I don't remember. Oh, I see 30 or 50, okay. Still, regardless, 30 or 50, still a good deal. Good price. For sure, a good price. Let's see, check on the futures real quick. Yeah, it's dipping 22.50. It's still nothing. I think eventually it should bounce back up. Okay, let's see. SoFi looks like it's kind of down. So it's down for the day a little bit, but overnight it went up a tiny bit. Let me see. I'm gonna ask the paper if SoFi is worth it to get. Let's see. Is it worth it to add to the SoFi? Is it worth it to keep on dollar cost averaging into the SoFi right now? It said no on that thingy. That's funny because I'm bullish on the SoFi for the long run, but I guess right now it's not a good time to buy. Maybe it might dip a bit more. Then I could get it. Maybe it's because of that. But yeah, I like the SoFi long term. Let me see. But yeah, it looks like right now the momentum short term looks like almost towards the downside, at least for a little bit. But kind of, who knows? But yeah, long term, I'm pretty bullish on that thing. I think it'll do good. Are you Biden supporter? Oh, you're asking me if I'm a Biden supporter? Buy a leap call or check price on SoFi leaps. Oh, I have a couple of SoFi leaps, but I could check. But regardless, politically wise, I'm neutral. Like I'm either or. Let's see. Trade options. Let's see. Leaps. I got a couple of leaps on this one, but they're kind of slightly, kind of a little bit underwater right now. January 17. Maybe do this one January 17, 2027. So right now, if I was to get like one of these, let's see what the delta is. 0.7 delta, so that's decent. So $1,020 for one of these. So if I do 10 of these, it'll be 10 something thousand. So not too bad. Like especially if it goes up some more, but I'll probably add some more, something like that. Like if it dips lower, but I got enough of the, what do you call it, SoFi shares and a couple leaps already, so I probably wouldn't do that right now. Considered spreads, yeah, I do spreads sometimes. Most of the time when I do spreads, I do this like credit spreads and stuff like that. But I do that like on like Spy, sometimes like QQQ or some other stuff too. But the companies themselves, I usually, if possible, try to do the normal leaps calls. And VTS up 4.21%. I got like a couple of cash secured puts on this one. Let's see. Right here, two cash secured puts on this one. Currently down on it a little bit, but like that's the premium that I would collect, and my break even on that thing is $8 right now. $8, and right now it's at 863. But I'm bullish on this one for the long term. Got shares and cash secured puts on this one. 37.20 break even is a lot. Yeah, kind of a lot, huh? For sure. Let's see, I'm gonna go back to the copper thingy. I think eventually the copper thingy will go back up. I just gotta wait a little bit. Yeah, it looks like because it was lower before a little bit. Right now it's going back up a tiny bit. Especially if it goes back up and hits like one of those higher areas, it might be pretty decent. Let's see, 53880. We'll see what it does. But it looks like it's kind of starting to go back up. Copper sucks, worst metal ever, at least performing from my knowledge. Oh, I see, I see. Well, like right now, this is my first copper trade. I did, for the most part, I did like the micro gold trades. I did the micro silver trades, and then I did like the forex, the currency trades. I did some of those, and this is the first time I just trying the copper thingy. See how it plays out. Bro's rich. Copper sucks. Where's smell? Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see how this one does. But I think copper is the kind of thing like you kind of maybe got to play it slightly for the longer term. The thing is, I didn't even chart it on like the main chart. Sometimes like I'm playing the micro gold because I'm charting the gold and it's kind of easier to predict where it's trending, where it's heading, and like trade accordingly. It makes it easier sometimes since it doesn't move so fast. Yeah, yeah, that's true too. Gold futures are way popular right now. NQ is everything though. Nice, nice. Yeah, just whichever one you kind of get used to trading the best, and kind of stick with what's profitable, right? Kind of try to stick with what's profitable. But it looks like it might be starting to trend up a tiny bit, not much. But right now it's at break even, slightly up. I guess I could see once it gets up in the profit enough, I might just close it out. If not, wait a little bit longer, see what it does. I would have to look at the trading view chart to have the better idea on what it does. Because yeah, it's like it moves, but like it doesn't move that fast. Then you just gotta be patient with it. Okay, now it's 0.7, so it's slightly higher. Oh, 0.10, now it's probably a good time to sell. Okay, profit. Take profits. Probably not much, but something better than nothing. Okay, so I got out. I could have waited a tiny bit more and got more, but I just see it started moving up a little bit more. But regardless, I took some profit at least. With the fees and everything, I'm not sure if it actually is profitable or not. No, let me see. It might be a little bit, right? Let me see. Yeah, this is the one I did. Yeah, total credit 388. So it looks like yeah, I did take a tiny bit of profit. See the exchange and regulatory fee 62 cents, commission 50 cents, then total credit 388. So yeah, I did end up in a tiny bit of profit on that thingy. Not too much, but better than nothing. I hate when futures don't move. It's so frustrating. Try MNQ. Yeah, for sure. When it's too slow, kind of sucks. But for me, I could probably do the MNQ, but I think you need a slightly bigger amount to do that. Oh, excuse me. I see trade by one. So it says margin required. So is that the amount that's required? Because this one over here, the contract's expensive. I think I probably need that much over there to trade it. I would assume. But I think I probably need more money to be able to do this trade. I mean, if I try one, or that would be just the margin that I would need for that, and then regardless of whatever that is, and it'll do the trade possibly. The number you see isn't a price, that's a futures contract, bro. Like I said, like I'm kind of new to the futures. I just started trading the futures like last week, and on Robinhood, it's kind of confusing. I know it's the price of the thingy, but so I'm assuming the margin required. This is the price of the contract to get in. I'm guessing, but this, yeah, it's the amount what it costs the flipping MNQ thingy. But like I said, I'm new to the futures thingy, so I started trading the futures on Robinhood like end of last week, pretty much. It doesn't move on dollars or cents. It moves on ticks. So 0.25 means $12.50 on S&P. You only need $1,000 to trade futures. That's it. Oh, I see. I see. Makes sense. It's highly leveraged. You should just stick with stocks like SPY, bro. Okay. Yeah, so if I stick with the SPY, let's see if I click onto the futures. Let's see here. Go to futures and I go to, let's see, view all futures, stock and indices. So I'll see which ones like I could trade stocks and indexes. So S&P, so E-mini, micro Russell, E-mini Nasdaq, micro Dow, E-mini. So I think the one that I would try is the micro S&P 500 possibly, maybe this one, right? Micro SPY thingy. So for this one, let's see if I buy one contract. So for this one contract, I guess is like 2,462 from what it looks like. It's a micro spy. Yes, like it's fast moving and like kind of day trades. Yeah, that's why. That's why I kind of watch it kind of closely. Like as I started doing the futures trades just last week. So see, these are my trades, just practicing and learning here on Robinhood. Like if I click on this thingy, it says November 28th. That's when I started. Here, December 1st, December 2nd, December 3rd, December 4th. So although on my watch it still says that it's the 3rd, but it's kind of weird. Oh, because it's the 4th, because it's already the next day in the flipping eastern side of the states. I see. Oh, thank you there, Kalua. Thanks. XRP. Let's see, let's check XRP. XRP went higher than where it used to, but right now it's dipping uh, at the moment. Oh, thank you there. Thank you there, Kalua. Thanks for the luck. I need all the luck for sure. Yeah, because I normally trade for the most part like options, like stock options, like companies, the shares themselves and everything. But futures, that's kind of new to me, especially on Robinhood. That's something I just started doing last week, end of last week, pretty much. But check XRP 1 week. It's been hard to buy. Okay, XRP 1 week. RP. So this is the 1 week for the XRP. It's been hard to buy. Why has it been hard to buy? But anyways, this is the XRP. I don't have too much of it. I mean, I could ask the paper, is it worth it to dollar cost average into XRP some more? Is XRP a buy? Let's see what the paper says. At least for right now, the paper said no on the XRP. Paper flip it landed on no. Flipping paper. I just saw 10x, it's falling again. I just saw times 10, it's falling again. Oh wow. Cup and handle. Oh yeah, I see. So if it's a cup and handle, that means it's gonna most likely go up after that. It's not always doesn't always do the same thing all the time, but it probably gonna go up, right? My magical cold wallet says yes, lol. Nice. That's funny. That's cool. Flippin' cup and handle. Cup and handle, that means time to drink some tea and flippin' coffee. Cheers. Not always, but 80% of the time it'll make a move higher. Yeah, from what it looks like and from listening to the news and everything that's going on, uh, looks like it's gonna go up. Like, not financial advice, but I think it will, because everything's kind of trying to recover unless something crazy happens. The way it's going, it should most likely potentially go up. Oh no, I ran out of tea and coffee. What will I do? Flipping out of tea and coffee. At least it got a tiny bit of water. Okay, let's see. But on the bounce added this thingy. So yeah, XRP might be a decent one for kind of a long run type deal. Let's see. I haven't checked on one of my other cyber critters. I haven't asked if I should feed it on the for right now. Maybe ask. Maybe I'll do this one. Should I feed the cyber Mio, the cyber kitty, in the cyber puppy world? Let's see if I should feed that one. Should I feed the cyber kitty in the cyber puppy world? Let's see what it says. It said flippin' yes over there. So I guess them flippin' cyber critters will be happy. The fast ends for them. They get to feast. Hell yeah. There'll be some extremely happy critters. They get to fight for some bones here and there. Hell yeah. Them lucky critteries. They probably fight for it, you know, but it is what it is. They'll still eat. They'll still flip and eat the digital green papers. Devour it like crazy hell. Magical cold wallet. That's funny. Okay, right now I'm gonna bounce action instead of bounce. Let me see. So I asked about the other thingies. Shiba, I'll ask later. Let's see, which one should I ask? Maybe I should ask about the Shiba. Should I feed the cyber puppy Shiba Inu? Should I flipping feed the cyber puppy Shiba Inu? Oh, it said yes. Yay, now that doggy get to eat too. That cyber puppers get to eat too. Hell yeah. Hell flippin' yeah. It said yes. It said flippin' yes. It gets to eat a tiny bit. Now the cyber critter won't be as hungry no more. I'll toss it maybe a couple bones. I think it might be happier for a couple of bones. It won't regret it. It'll nibble on it a little bit, kind of, sort of halfway, but not too much, but enough to where it'll do okay. Type deal. It's all good. One you have that I've been thinking of getting is Zora. Oh, the Zora thingy. That one's kind of okay. Let me see. So I do have a little bit of it, but like with the other crypto, I keep on like rinse and repeating. I dollar cost average. Once it goes up high enough, I sell it and then wait for it to dip and then keep on dollar cost averaging again. So I recently, I think, sold it and started to add on a tiny bit at a time again. So I don't have much, but something's still better than nothing. Especially if it randomly does a crazy pop like 1,000% or whatnot. If it does that, you know, it'll be a tiny bit of profits. You know, kind of, who knows, a little bit halfway. Kind of decent. Let me see. Maybe the pudgy cyber penguins. Let me see if I should feed that one. Should I feed my pudgy cyber penguins? See what it says. Should I feed my pudgy cyber penguins? Oh man, it wants the flipping penguins to starve. That's not cool. Why does it want it to starve? Poor cyber penguins. Maybe because it says that the penguins are pudgy, cyber penguins. It wants to get rid of the pudginess. That's why it said no. Possibly, potentially. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. They don't want me to feed the penguins, the flipping cyber penguins. 1,000% is a huge return. For sure, it is a huge return. But with the crypto, anything could happen. You know, you never know sometimes. So even if you have a little bit in it, and if something crazy happens, it bounces, might be doing good. But it's unpredictable. You never know if it does that or doesn't. Okay, so I took care of those. Okay, let me check real quick. I want to see if I should scalp some of the other cryptos that I got. Looks like some things are kind of trying to move up a tiny bit. Futures, yeah, that's the one thing I like about futures. That like I could trade them the whole like crypto is nice because you could trade it 24/7, and futures is nice because you could trade that almost 24/7. So I kind of like that part of the trading thingy. Yes, the scalp thingy for sure. The scalp. Let's see, metals futures, metals. Yeah, so far I've been doing. I made a little bit on the micro copper futures recently. If that dips, I might get a bit more. But the way it's bouncing right now almost seems like a good spot to get it. But like I see a pattern there. It looks like it's trying to do something that's over there. See this right here, whatever that is. Over here it's trying to copy that. So it looks like it might go a bit higher and kind of almost repeat this thingy here. But meanwhile, I'll probably let it do that. And I'll go to the other thing. So it's kind of like unpredictable. Kind of predictable, but not super predictable. But it looks like it's trending upward kind of in general right now. Oh no, my flipping phone is dying. Before I do this one, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna check on the gold. See how the gold is. Whatever has the better. It's good to make money with whatever has the best, opportunity to do so. Okay, so gold. Oh, nice. Gold kind of started going up a tiny bit. If it goes up a little bit more, I might try to get in it to short it some more. Man, I'm gonna do a tour on Robinhood. You guys need to pay. Yo, if you're taking investment tips from this guy, I feel sorry for him. Bro, using Robinhood charts, he doesn't know anything. Oh, weird guys. Okay, let's see. Maybe well, when I do the futures thingy, I go between the trading view and Robinhood. I use both of them. The flippin' free trading view chart. Hell of a free chart. Let's see. Okay, so looks like it's going down some more. 5-minute chart. Hell yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Let me see, maybe I'll go back to this one a tiny bit later. Yeah, Robinhood charts are the bomb. Awesome stuff. If gold goes up, I might get into it to short it, bro. You have no clue what you're even saying. Haters gonna hate. Oh, I know, right? That's for sure. They're wondering for treasures. There's always haters out there, They probably kind of sort of halfway hate their life and they're trying to take it out on everybody, but the Bible says, gotta love your enemies. So all the enemies, I love you guys. Don't be hating too much. Oh man. Some interesting people out there. A lot of haters, a lot of trolls. It is what it is. Just makes the world more interesting, I guess. If it weren't for the haters and trolls, the world will be too boring, probably. uh, if it weren't for the haters and trolls. Actually, I gotta plug in my flipping phone because I'm live streaming on my phone and it's about to die. It's literally like on the red. I gotta plug in my phone. Plug in my phone like crazy hell. It's kind of funny how them haters be hating for no reason. Not doing anything wrong or anything like that, and them haters be hating. The trolls be trolling. Yeah. Them flippin' trolls be trolling. Trolls be trolling, and I keep on trading. Oh, thank you there, wondering for treasures. Love you in Christ too there, bro. Hell yeah. Buy opportunities for metals on December 10th. Oh, nice. What kind of buy opportunities for metals are you talking about there, Isaiah DZZ? Hell yeah. Let me see. Which one did I want to check out here? Oh yeah, I gotta always gotta make sure. Almost forgot to take care of the elf. You know, I gotta find the elf. You know, then I gotta ask the paper. You know, should I feed the elf? Should I flip and feed the flippin' beautiful elf? Let's see what it says. And it said yes. Hell yeah, them elves be flippin' happy like crazy hell. Well, like right now, them elves are probably jumping out of joy like crazy hell because they get to eat a little bit. That's cool. That's awesome. Feed the flippin' hungry, thirsty elves like crazy hell. Hell yeah. Now Santa Claus will be happy because their elves, his workers, the elves, will have more energy to flip and work like crazy and make more toys. Enough toys on time to deliver to them kids that are waiting for them like crazy. You know, it all kind of makes sense. All kind of makes sense like crazy, man. Now Santa's gonna be happy. The elves are gonna be happy. It's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be hella good. Hell yeah. Okay, let me see. Now, since I took care of that thingy, now I'm gonna go back to one of the futures here and see what I could do. Actually, I gotta flip and plug in my phone again because it just got unplugged. Oh, the elf company about that's the beauty company. You know, like what do you call it? Let me see if I can find it right there. It's Elf Beauty. It's like the makeup company. You know, like the stuff that the women buy makeup and stuff like that. Beauty products. About Elf Beauty Inc. is a holding company which engages in the provision of exclusive, accessibility, clean, vegan, and cruelty-free cosmetics and skin care products. The company focuses on the e-commerce, national retailers, and international business channels. Brands include Elf Skin, Natural Well, People and Keys, Soul Care. The company was founded in 2004 and is headquartered in Oakland, California. The listed name for Elf is Elf Beauty Inc. So it's like a makeup company type deal. But yeah, them elves like to stay beautiful when they make toys, you know, on the North Pole. So like I had to make sure I asked the paper if I should feed them and take care of them. The paper said yes, so it kind of sort of halfway likes it. So probably might be worth it, you know. Beauty company that's gonna keep the elves beautiful and stuff like that. Like pretty nice stuff. Hell of a pretty nice stuff. Yeah, for the long term, for sure. Because them ladies are gonna try to keep on staying pretty, so might as well invest in it, you know. Right? The thing is, I'm just kind of dollar cost averaging to it, so I don't have too much of it. Like 76.45. Obviously, it's down 12.13% from what I got. But dollar cost averaging, but still, it started to go up quite a bit. See, today it popped 8.32%. Overnight went up some more. So for the long term, I could see it having some potential, you know. This is on Robinhood. Right here, see Robinhood, that one. So Robinhood platform. Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna check the futures real quick. See if I could get in a trade or something. If there's a potential trade that I could do. Okay, micro S&P 500. I'll probably go to the metals futures, micro gold futures. So up 0.54. So I'll try to short it right now. See what happens. Not sure if it'll be profitable or not, but got into the short. See what it does for right now. I probably should have waited like I usually do for it to go up some more, but and then go into it, but we'll see what happens. It looks like it's trying to go back up a little bit. It is what it is, whatever it does, I guess it's fine. Okay, I sold it. Hopefully, it looks like I might have made a little bit of profit on that move. Not much, but something. Let me see. If I did, it's probably not much. Well, the days total P&L got higher a little bit, so it's not bad. Yeah, I made a little bit on that one. So, wasn't a big amount. Let's see. Total credit 388 on the gold futures. So, yeah, not a big amount, but something. Just a tiny little scalp. Let me check copper right now. Futures. Go to the copper thingy. Metals. Let's see, micro copper futures. Check that one out. Yes, this is on Robinhood. That's correct. Okay, copper it went up right now. I'll probably do a sell one, see what it does. So right now I'm shorting it. I don't know if it's gonna be profitable or not, but I'll see. So I shorted it, see what it does. See what it does, see where it goes. This one's just moving pretty slow, but in a way it's kind of nice. In a way it's kind of a little bit boring, but it is what it is. See what it does here in a little bit. Just got to have some patience with it. Almost staying put in one price like forever. Yeah, right now it's down 125. That's what it's down on this thing right now. But I might go back and check on it later because it's moving too slow. It doesn't matter. Whatever it does, it does. It's kind of like whatever. Let's see. Oh, right now it's up, so I'm gonna close this out. See, right now I made profit on it a little bit. See, just right now I made a little bit of profit on the copper thingy. Right now, if I go back, see this amount went higher, so I took some profits on it. Then if I go to history here, it's not much after like the fees and everything. It's, I didn't make that much, but still. See total credit 263. That's after they took the stuff out. So see realized profit was 375. So exchange and regulatory fees 62, commissions 50 cents. So after the fees and commissions, I made $2.63. Not much, but something's better than nothing. It should hit the dotted line again. Yeah, I think so. I think it will. If I go back to the copper thingy, it will go back to the dotted line. Let's see, micro copper. But yeah, eventually it's gonna go back to the dotted line. Right now, if I'll see it bounce back up to the 0.22 in the short term, if it does, I could go in and short it towards the dotted line. Because I think you're right. Eventually it'll hit it. But before it hits it, it could try to go potentially a little bit higher and then hit it. It might try to kind of repeat this pattern that's over here, you know. There's a chance it might do that, or there's a chance it might just go down and hit that bottom, the dotted line. You never know for sure, but regardless, it should get to the dotted line eventually, from what it looks like. But kind of moving slow. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do. I'll probably wait if it goes up to a little bit higher. I might short it again. It's just very slow moving. Actually, while I'm waiting for that percent to change, I'm gonna check on the, what do you call it, the gold. Yeah, I just say that because it's been there a lot of the day. Yes, that's true. They're wandering for treasure. That's true. Real quick, I wanna check on the micro gold futures. Let me see. So it's at this percent right now, 0.52. So it looks like it's short term and bouncing up. If it bounces up to slightly higher, I could try to short this one again. If it goes to like 0.55 or 0.56 on the weekly chart thingy, might be a good thing to short it, a little scalp. It's like this type of trading is like cyber fishing, you know, because you're like casting your pole out and trying to reel out a fish, you know, like the bigger profit you take, the bigger fish you pull out, you know. It's kind of funny. Let's see if this one will hit the percent wise to try to get in, maybe 0.52, 0.53. Oops, not now. Especially if it hits like a 0.53, might be a good 0.54. If it does that, maybe I'll try. If it can't do that, maybe 0.53 might be a good one. Maybe at this point, 0.53, come on, 0.54, deal 0.54. 0.54, yes, sell it right now. One real quick. Boom, done. Hopefully lock into that one. The Robinhood's so slow, I'm not sure if it locked it in at that price or not, but regardless, I kind of got in. I don't know if it'll be profitable or not. I guess we'll see. It looks like it started to move up a tiny bit more. Yeah, see, after I got it, it started moving up some more. So I'm actually losing a little bit right now. Yes, look at it started moving quite a bit up. So losing a little bit right now. I'll just kind of wait a little bit and see what it does. Let's see what's your strategy, buy or sell without 25K. Let's see, can you trade as much as you want on futures? Yeah, on futures you could do like unlimited trade. All right, now it started going down quite a bit. Well, I guess I'll wait a little bit more. Momentum started to push up for right now. But yeah, on the futures, if you have enough money to do the futures contracts, you could pretty much do unlimited. But yeah, see right now I'm down $25 on this thingy, $25, $23. I'll just wait and kind of see what it does. Because it's kind of moving up and down. This one moves a tiny bit faster than the copper, you know. I'll just kind of wait and see what it does. That's the one thing I like about futures, that you could trade it like almost any time. There's only like 1 hour during the day that you can't trade it, but then most of the time you can. So I'm still kind of down a little bit on this thingy. See if it'll get better. Looks like it's starting to go back down a little bit. See what it does. If it dips back to the profit zone, I'll probably just cash out. See what it does. You should check last few minutes, not a week chart. Yes, I could check the minutes, but I'm kind of easier to go off of the percentage. Whatever the numbers is easier to go off of. Sometimes I do the day, sometimes I do the week, whatever is kind of easier. It just has to go down a tiny bit more, and then it'll be in a profit, and I could sell it possibly. So it's almost there. Now it's a break even. Now it's up a little bit. Let's see a little bit. If it goes down a tiny bit more, I could get rid of it. Break even, up a tiny bit. Okay, I'll just get out right now. I'm not sure if that's gonna be break even or not, or probably might have lost a tiny bit. Because when you close it, it bounces up and down. It's hard to tell if you made profit on it or not. Let me see. I'm gonna check if I made profit. I think I may have. Let me see. Oh no, I think I probably lost a little bit on that one. See if I click on this one. I think this is the one. See, total cost $3. So I guess I lost a little bit on this one. That's because it moves and it doesn't fill at the right time. But it's not a big loss. It's still like doing pretty okay. Let me see. I'll try that one again. Yes, it moves like crazy. Bro, that's not that small of a contract. You short 10 ounces there. Short 10 ounces. Yeah, it's a lot, huh? Yeah, commissions. The commissions are eating away like crazy at the profits. Let's see, click back to a week. I might try to do another one. Let's see. Once it goes up, I'll try to lock one in, and then I'll write it back down a little bit. If it'll get. See, if I kept it longer, I could have made more profit. Cause see, it bounced back down to where it was. But right now, if I'll see it go back up a little bit, I'll try to lock in a contract. Come on. Up a tiny bit, then I could lock it in. Go to 5.7 maybe. It's like hard to tell what it's gonna do. 5.7, maybe I could try to lock one in right now. So 5.7. So I'm in one right now. See what it does. I'll just probably have to wait a little bit longer, and for it to dip in go in a better profit. Yeah, brother. Trade normal contracts for stocks. Oh, I see. I lost 1,300 in commissions in 1 week. Oh, that's a lot to lose in 1 week just in commissions. That's crazy. Damn. There is a 1 ounce future now. Oh, a 1 ounce future. That's not bad. Said it doesn't eat too much. I mean, like the normal options contracts, right? That's the one you're talking about. I mean, I'm gonna move out of this thingy right now. Let's see. So yeah, it's down a little bit for right now. Not much. It's bouncing around. Maybe if I wait a little bit, it should go down a little bit lower, but also who knows. So it's slightly in the profit right now. See if it'll dip lower a tiny bit. Okay, so it needs to go in the profit zone a tiny bit more to actually get out ahead with the fees and like the everything that it charges. Yeah, month out cons are my sweet spot. month out. Oh, contract. Okay, yeah, 1 month out contracts. I see are my sweet spot. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like the options that I do, like a lot of them, most of them are the leaps options that are like a year out. That's most of the ones I do. They because it just gives you a lot of time. But like if you know where it's heading, type deal, even if you do a month, it should be okay for the most part. Should be kind of okay. Uh, so gold is kind of bouncing up right now a little bit. Let's see here. Guess we'll see what it does. Let's see. Yeah, I hit 60% in 2 days on ASTS, but keep grinding, brother. Love the stream. Oh, thank you there, Alex Horton. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still kind of learning this thingy. Hopefully, it works out okay. Still new to the features thingy. Kind of new to it. Okay, so it's down quite a bit more. I'll probably wait a little bit, see what happens. You ever use TradingView? Oh yes, I do have the TradingView. Let me see. Oh, it's down quite a bit right now. But right here, uh, oh excuse me. So that's the TradingView thing. Yeah, I got right here. I think I'm watching the gold contract thingy here. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Robinhood just to kind of see what the contract's doing. Okay, yeah, it's bouncing up quite a bit. I'll just probably wait a little bit and see what it does. Let's see. Yeah, so I moved down a little bit, which is fine. I'll just have a little bit of patience with that one. I'll check on the crypto right now real quick. Yeah, I like TradingView. I got the free version of TradingView, but I don't know, maybe later I'll pay for the service to get more stuff that comes with. Okay, yeah, I wanted to check Bitcoin. So Bitcoin moved up a little bit more right now, so that looks pretty positive for the general market since it kind of follows it, you know. Eldelos Tigers. Hey there, Eldelos. How's it going? Okay, that looks kind of decent right there. Let's see which other one. Oh, I wanted to check the hood and yeah, the hood and the other one. Let's see. Okay, we'll click on check on this thingy. So yeah, this thing's still kind of down. I'll just let it ride itself out, see what it does for right now. Oh yeah, hood contract. So I got this one. I'm currently down on it a little bit. This did go up today, but I needed to go up a little bit more to be in the profit zone. That's the leaps options I got. So I moved up 6.11% today and 0.12% overnight, which is not that bad. I mean, down 0.12, but in general, looks like it's kind of trying to head the upward direction. And there it's going up. That thing looks like it's about to start dipping type deal. on this longer thing, it looks like it's, for the most part, it's doing okay. And then let's see, Nvidia. I think eventually also Nvidia should go up because I'm kind of got this contract that I'm down on over $1,000. But I think eventually it'll start recovering. Overnight it's up 0.56, so it looks like it's kind of making its way a little bit. Okay, let's see what the contract is doing here. So it's still kind of bouncing around that one area. I'll probably let it still do its thing for a little bit, regardless of what it does. If it goes down too much, you can always close it out. But for now, I think it's fine as is where it's at. And just let it do its thing for now. I want to see what plug's doing. Plug went up 5 point something percent today. Let's see. I don't have too much shares in it, just a little bit. But am down on the position. Oh, it's about to head down again. I see. I see. Okay. Yeah, looks like the gold thingy's kind of dipping some more. But I'll still wait and see what it does. Let's see, 1 week, 0.64. I'll just wait on that one some more. Let's check. Let's see Walmart. See what Walmart's doing. Yeah, it sucks that I didn't get the Walmart contract. Like in the past live streams, remember I was saying that I was trying to get it like at 100, somewhere around there, the contracts, and write it up to like 109 where it used to be. And then I said that I was gonna go back up to like this 109 area and higher. And that's exactly what I did here recently. But what didn't get in, like my order didn't fill the contracts I was trying to get into. Didn't fill. Hey there, Alvin. But yeah, right now, like I'll just probably have to wait for a dip, or maybe eventually get some puts and write it down. I don't know, something. But definitely, this thing has a little bit of potential. Let's see where this is sitting at. It's still bouncing around that price range. Still not too bad. Guess we'll see what it does. Good thing about the futures contracts that they don't expire worthless like the options. You know, you could just have them sit around there. You know. Man. Let's see. NMG. Let's check that one out. Actually, I wanted to check out the Apple. See how Apple's doing. So this one's up 6.4%. APPLE. See where Apple is at. Do you mostly invest stocks that pay dividends? Oh, hey there, Mask DJ on. I usually invest in different stocks. The ones that have dividends in, like I don't have a lot of those because I'm just mostly concentrating on just the growth stocks that kind of have more potential to kind of go up faster. You know, and some of them that are kind of long term stocks, but I still kind of swing trade them type deal. You know, but like as in just pure dividend stocks, I don't have a lot of those. If I do, like I don't have them for the dividends. You know. So Apple stock went down 0.71% and went up 0.04%. Huh. Looks like short-term trend is kind of downward on that thingy. Oh, that's interesting. Pretty interesting. Flipping ring thingy. Let's see what the gold thingy is doing. So it's still kind of bouncing around that, similar to that area where it was. Looks like it's trying to go back down a tiny bit. We'll see if it does or not. Okay, bounce back out of it. Let's see. Let's see what Lumen's up 4.70 today and 0.81 after hours. So whatever I have in it, I'm down. Well, I don't have too much of it because whatever I had recently, I sold at a profit. Bought $1 back, but then that dollar turned into 85 cents. So I guess I'll just get some more of it later at a better opportunity time. Let's check out Lyft. Yes, I was trying to get Lyft when it was like over here. The same thing, kind of like the Walmart contract. I wasn't able to get in. Like I had an order that was there, but it didn't get filled because I was trying to get it for a cheaper price and didn't fill. And now it started heading up. I think eventually it's gonna go back up and go to that price over there, and even higher. But it might take like maybe from now to like maybe 3-4 months. I don't know exactly, but not financial advice, but that's what I think. Oh man. Let's see. Maybe I should throw the paper and ask, should I get some Lyft? Is it worth it to dollar cost average into Lyft? See what it says. Should I get some flipping Lyft? Let's see what it says. Okay, so it told me no. It told me I can't get some of that right now. Okay, so since I can't get Lyft, let's maybe try another one. If it don't want me to get Lyft, let me try the other driving thingy. Let's see. What if I try Uber? Ubber. Let's see, maybe, or not BR, just one B. Maybe it'll let me get that one. Let me see. I think I have. Oh, I barely have that one. Let me see. Maybe it'll let me get Uber. Should I buy some Uber? Let's see what it says. Should I buy some Uber? No, it doesn't want me to get Uber. That's weird. It said no on Lyft and no on Uber. It's kind of weird, but I guess it is what it is. Gotta be flipping patient with it. Gotta be a little bit patient with it. Let me see. Maybe I should get maybe Tesla. Went up a lot. Right now it's kind of a time where I would buy it when it's lower, but let me see what it says. Only got $1 worth of something in it. Let me see. Oh, some Netflix. Let me see. I think I'm not sure if I have it. I think I do. At least I had it recently. Oh wow, Netflix is a decent one, especially that it dipped here shortly. That looks like a good opportunity. 0.4 down, 0.75, 0.4, 0.14. Yeah, it looks like right now it's at kind of a discount, so I do have like $1 worth of it. Let's see, let's look at the chart. Chart looks like might start going back up here shortly. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, but I'll ask the paper, like, should I get some Netflix? Let me see. Should I get some flippin' Netflix? Let's see what the paper says. The paper said yes. So I guess I could buy some flipping Netflix. Hell yeah. Let's buy some flipping Netflix. Flipping Netflix like crazy hell. At least maybe get like $7 of it right now. I think it's better than nothing. It's not much, but dollar cost averaging a tiny bit humbly. I think that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of chill, kind of sort of halfway. That's kind of what it looks like. I mean, not financial advice, but long term looks like it's going up. Short term, it kind of could do anything for the most part. Looks like the gold thingy started moving up. Oh yeah, it went back to the break even. It started moving back up a little bit. That's nice. Not sure if it'll keep on doing it. Oh, see, a tiny bit higher. Let me see. Maybe it'll move a little bit more. I'll just take the profits. Even if it's a little bit of profit, still better than nothing. So at least I got out of the trade with a profit, so that's good. Out of the gold thingy. Because remember, I was negative for a little bit and then went back into the profit zone, so I was able to take some profit. Yeah, totally not financial advice for sure, for sure. Yeah, so my contract disappeared and I made a tiny bit of money. Let's see. Yeah, the amount that I made profits here went up a little bit. So this is the bar that's for today, December 4th. December 3rd, that's yesterday, December 4th. So yeah, yesterday just trading, practicing with the futures, I made a little bit, and today I made a little bit. Apart from the other trades that I'm doing. Let's see if I click on this. What's the take home? So the take home after commissions and fees and all that stuff, the take home is $57.40. That's crazy. WYFI seems like a newer AI stock about to go back up potentially. Oh, I wanna check that one out. I think might be pretty nice. Okay, WYFI. Okay, so I do have it on my watch list, and I do have a little bit of it, and it did go up here a little bit recently. But yeah, it looks like it does have some good momentum and potential. And it does have potential for options trades. I see, because this one's not too expensive. What if I get like one option on it, like far out by call? It's not even that expensive if I get one that's super far out and goes up, but might wait. Maybe shares is a safer way on this one. Let me see. What if I get like or throw the paper, see what the paper says. Should I add to the white fiber INC? Should I add to the white fiber INC? So the paper says yes. The paper flipping says yes. So I guess I could add some of that to my holdings. I already have a little bit of that one, but I guess I could add some more. I guess I could add some more just in case. I think it'll be better than nothing. Like totally for sure. Buy, maybe get like 7. Throw a lucky number 7 at that thingy. Hell yeah. Okay. That's funny. Okay, let me see if I can do another flipping gold trade. So far, like I've been doing kind of sort of halfway okay so far in the futures, just practicing. Hopefully it continues like that. Just tiny bit at a time in metals futures. So the gold is the one I made some profits last time. Okay, click on the 1 week. Oh, nice. It went back up a little bit, so I could do another one right now. Let's see. Reach 0.60, and I could do another short. Come on, 0.60. Come on, reach 0.60. If it reaches 0.60, I can make another one and write it back down if it'll hit it. Come on, 0.60, go up a tiny bit so I could start shorting. I don't know if it will or not, but maybe I just have to have a little bit of patience for it to hit. Even if it doesn't, almost right here, I think I might be able to just do that. Come on, hit 0.59 or 0.60. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. Come on, 0.60. Hit 0.60. I can start shorting it a little bit. Come on, a little bit higher, 0.60. Then I'll start shorting. Tiny bit higher. Come on. Okay, there it is. 0.60. Sell 1. 0.60. Boom. Get in. Get out. Get profit. Hell yeah. Now I just gotta wait for it to go down a little bit more and hopefully potentially sell at a profit. Might take a little bit, but you know, kind of is what it is. See what happens a little bit. Good stuff. So right now it's at 0.60. It's close to the break even. All it needs to do is go down a tiny bit, then I could close this thingy. Come on, bounce down a tiny bit. Come on, a tiny bit more, a tiny bit more. Come on. Okay, I'll close that. That's enough profit right there. Okay, not much, but I guess something better than nothing. Another tiny little scalp. I guess that's better than nothing. Very, very tiny-ish little scalp. Let's see. Yeah, one up higher a tiny bit. Not much, but a tiny bit. Let's see if I click on this thingy. Oh yeah, the profit in this is not much. Look at that. Like after commissions and fees, total credit 88 cents. That's funny. That's like almost nothing. That's way too funny. Geez. Well, regardless, profit is still better than no profit. You know, still better than nothing. Let's see. Let's check silver here in general. So silver, it did a little bounce up. Let's see. Let's look at this chart. If I should do a future silver or not. Oh, oops. Excuse me. So silver is kind of. Yeah, kind of hard to tell exactly what that's gonna do. I'll probably wait on that thingy for now. Let's see, which one did I want to check here? Oh, so much stuff here, so much options. Maybe this gold. Maybe I should see if I should add to this gold thingy. Let's see, should I buy some gold ETF? Let's see what it says. I'll ask it. Should I buy a tiny bit of the gold ETF? Let's see what the paper says. The paper said yes. Okay, so I guess I could kind of sort of halfway do that like crazy, but not too much, but where it's enough to just be perfect. I think I should get some. I think that's kind of nice. Hell yeah. It told me to buy the pot of gold. I know, right? For sure, yes. And I'll throw a lucky number 7, to make sure it does good, you know. Yeah, yeah, jackpot. Yeah. Cool, cool. Okay, after I got the gold, now I could probably go and check out the futures gold. Since I got the gold, I could go back and check on the futures gold and see if it's worth it to do another futures contract deal. Let's see, futures contract deal. Is that worth it to do right now for the micro gold? For the flipping micro gold. Already made quite a bit on that thing. You click on the 1 week. So 5.7. If it'll reach right now, again, if it'll reach like 0.60 or 0.61, I'll try to get in, kind of like I did the other time. And then get out at a profit. I'm not sure if it'll reach that or hit that. Because right now, like at this time, hour, a day, or at night or whatever, it's moving super slow. Still moving, but like quite slow. So I'm not sure if it'll hit that or not. If it will hit 0.60, I might try to get in for a short. But the thing is, it might take a while for it to even hit that, if it does, because it's moving so slow. I don't know, it's just kind of too slow to do that right now. I'll probably check on it later. Crazy stuff. I'll go check on Bitcoin for a second right now, see what that's up to. See how the potential market's going to look like for tomorrow morning, maybe. So Bitcoin, it's actually doing good. Good signs. That's good. That's good. Okay. That's good. That's holding up. Let's see. Let me check. Let's see. Let me check SPY. SPY. Okay. SPY is doing good. So overnight it's up a tiny bit, 0.06, and then during the day it's up a little bit, 0.33. So it looks pretty kind of promising, pretty positive a little bit. Okay, so excuse me. Okay, so that looks like it's heading upwards slightly, and that's heading down. Let's see, that's 1 week, and I'll do probably 1 hour, or not that. Let's see, 1 hour. Okay, so right there, momentum's towards the upside right now. Let's see, 1 month. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like kind of momentum's towards the upside on that thingy. Definitely not financial advice or anything, but kind of what it looks like, but anything could happen. Anything could flip and happen with that thingy. But yeah, it looks pretty decent. Okay, now I looked at that. Everything kind of looks good. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the QQQ real quick. Oops, not that. QQQ. QQQ, and that thing almost kind of like SPY type deal. Looks pretty positive. Let's see. Looks like the momentum right now it's kind of towards the upside. If I click on the shorter date, over there it's going up. Yeah, it looks like kind of towards the upside a little bit, but who knows though, Yeah, right now, since I took a look at those, I'm gonna go back and look at the what do you call it, futures thingy, and see if the gold is at a good buying opportunity or shorting opportunity right now. See if that's the case. Okay, micro gold futures. Click on the week. Oh, it's getting closer to the 0.60. Hopefully, it'll get to the 0.60. Once it gets to the 0.60, I could short it again and collect some profits. Just gotta wait for that point. 0.60. Seems like it doesn't want to hit that spot. Come on. I don't know. I gotta plug in my phone. My phone's like almost dead. Maybe I should ask the paper. I should ask the paper, should I short micro gold and see what it says, you know? It's already kind of sort of halfway dipping down. Let me ask the paper, should I short micro gold? Let's see what it says. Should I short micro gold futures? Let's see what it says. So the paper said yes, that I should short it. So I guess I gotta try and see what it does. Paper flipping told me to short it, so I gotta short it like crazy. Trade, sell, one, boom, done. I did what the paper told me to do. I flipping did what the paper flipping told me to do. I don't know if it's gonna make money or not, but I'm paper trading. I'm flipping paper trading with real money, you know, like flipping paper trading with real money. I don't know if it'll work out or not, but I guess we'll see. We will find out kind of sort of halfway, I guess. See what it does a little bit. If it'll go up, if it'll go down, if it'll do kind of like a whatever type deal. Right now it's slightly up, break even right now. Slightly up, a little bit up. If it just goes up a tiny bit more, right now I'll take it. I'll take it right now. Okay. It's not gonna be much profits. Not sure what it locked it in at a profit or not, but I guess something. Let me see if that actually ended up being profitable or not. Yeah, it looks like a tiny bit of profit potentially. Or maybe not. If I click on this thing, it doesn't look like it. Total cost 12 cents. So yeah, it was a slightly profitable trade on that one, but over here it says total cost 12 cents. So looks like it wasn't the greatest, but I should have held it for a longer time. If I held it for a slightly longer time, would have been just fine. Micro gold futures. I'll just have to wait for it to go to the back to the 0.5 or 0.60 and try to get at that and then write it down farther. I think that'll be worth it on that thingy. Okay, let's see. Oh, excuse me, my flipping burps. But regardless, on the futures, I just started trading the futures last week and I'm up so far by practicing and learning to trade futures. Oh, hey there, 816 yield. Glad you're over here. How's it going, man? Check out Stanford University Engineering Web 3 project, the PI network, Google. Good, and you? I'm doing good. Thank you there, 816 yield. Thank you. For how long do you hold? I kind of depends. These futures, I usually get in like a few seconds to a few minutes for the most part. That's the longest I held. Like I don't think I even held for like over an hour the futures trades. It's usually just scalping, few seconds to maybe a few minutes, and then get out. Like get in and get out. Like see where it's going, see where the momentum trend is heading, get in, make it get in the profit zone, get out. That's kind of like what I do with these short term type deal. But that's just on futures. I try to do it real quick profits. Then if I do like options and other stuff, I hold them for a longer time. See over here it says like option contracts expires in 2028, during January 21, 2028. That one 2027, like almost all these 2027. The ones that are kind of expiring sooner, that's the cash secured puts. That's where I collect the premiums on those, you know. So it kind of all depends on the futures. I try to get out a little bit earlier if possible. You know, that's kind of like what I try to do on those. So I have like multiple different strategies and things that I'm doing all at once. It's kind of not too easy to manage everything like crazy, but I guess it's kind of sort of halfway working on micro copper. So it's kind of hit that line there again. But I want to check out micro gold futures. Yeah, I was pretty much gold. Like I made quite a bit of money just on scalping like small movements. Goes up, I short it down. Goes up, I short it down. It's kind of like how I made money on this thing. Let's see. Right now, if it hits a point 0.7 or 0.60, I might try to get in again. But sometimes you just gotta have patience to wait for it to hit your area zone. I'm not even looking at this number. I'm looking at the percent. Once it reaches a certain percent, I get in, write it down a little bit, and then get out. Like just on this micro gold, like I made quite a bit just today. I mean, still not much, but still something, some profits. Okay, come on. If it gets to 0.60, I'll get in it. Come on, try to get 0.60. Can I trade Forex on Binance? Or what's the best broker with low fees? I'm not sure which one's the best broker there, Top Reactor. Right now, I'm trading on Robinhood. This is on Robinhood, and I'm trading the futures, and it has Forex as well. Okay, come on, 0.60. It almost got there, 0.60, just a little bit. Okay, 0.60, I'll try to do that right now. 0.60, one contract, and just let it be. I'm not sure if it actually got in at 0.60 or not, but I think it probably got in close enough. So right now I'm in this contract, see how it goes, where it goes. See what it does. Let me see here. Let's see. Should I sell some Bitcoin now or will tomorrow be better? Oh, well, I can't really say what to do to buy, sell, or hold anything 'cause I'm not a financial advisor. It's hard to tell exactly what anything's gonna do. I mean, for right now, almost seems like it's trending upward. Doesn't mean it's gonna continue doing that. It's kind of hard to tell exactly, to tell the truth. Ask paper. I could ask the paper. Should I sell some Bitcoin now or will tomorrow? Okay. So, what kind of question do you want me to ask? So, should you sell Bitcoin now? Okay, let me see. Oh, sell today. Yes. Sell tomorrow. Sell tomorrow. Okay, sell today. Yes. Okay. I'll ask. Sell today. See what the paper says. The paper landed on yes. The paper landed on yes on that thingy. You're welcome, but this is not financial advice. There, 816 yield. At your own risk if you're following the paper, right? Oh man, I gotta plug in my phone. The phone's almost dead. Uh, plug in the phone thingy. Okay, now it's kind of sort of halfway charging a little bit. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see how this thingy does. So far, it's down a tiny bit, which is not bad. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, let's get out of this thingy. Go look at some other stuff. Let's see Bitcoin. See what Bitcoin's doing. Let's see. That's funny. File lawsuit paper. uh, okay, let me see here. Yeah, so Bitcoin, I don't have too much Bitcoin. I got right now $104 worth of it. And I'm kind of slightly down on it. Not much, but like down 14.22. That cup looks really nice. Oh, thank you there, top reactor. Thank you. Let's see here now. Okay, Bitcoin doing okay. Looks like good signs, sort of halfway for the market right now. Let me see here. Let's see, let's check what gold is doing. Oh wait, I'm not in the right thing. The gold thing right here. So it's still kind of slightly down at the moment. I'll probably still let it play out a little bit, see what it does. Uh, oops, click on the 1 week. Okay, let me see. Oh, it has a 777. Some lucky numbers. Awesome. Okay, let me see. MNQ. Okay, that one's kind of up 0.01. So it's not letting me do that much. Let's see. See how this one's doing. Still bouncing around the same area. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Around the 0.62, 0.63, 0.61. I think once it breaks down below, it'll be pretty nice because that's when it's gonna get back into the profit zone. On my end, at least. We'll see if it does that. For now, I'll get out of that. Let's see. Some more lucky numbers. 777. Yay. Awesome. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's check out the futures. Just not the positions. Or let's see. Positions 1. Huh. Kind of weird. Actually, want to see what the. So the net return is 41.80. So it's nothing too crazy. It's still kind of moving, doing its thing. Maybe it'll decide to get back into the profit zone. Oh, really? So close, but you didn't end up winning there. 816 yield. One of the contracts that I was in, I actually ended up winning. You know how I do small contracts, like just a $1 bet, whatever. It said that I won, and like I had like a letter from Robinhood, like in the mailbox thingy. It said that I won, like, got the $1 for the bet. I usually try not to do too much of those type of bets. And down a little bit. Starting trend back up quite a bit, so I might have to close out of this position soon here. This is going up kind of fast. Let me see, 0.39, not too bad. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry there. 816 yield. That's not good. Not good, not good. Okay, let's see. TSLL, Tesla leverage. I don't have too much of that one. Let me see. I'll ask the paper. Should I get some TSLL? Let's see what it says. Should I get some TSLL, Tesla leverage? Let's see what it says. It said flipping, yes. That thingy said flipping, yes. I'll get a little bit of that thingy. So if it said yes, that means I get a little bit of it. Excuse me. Buy, throw a lucky 3 at that thingy. That's good, hell yeah. Okay, so I got that thingy. Let's see how the gold thingy is looking at. Gold thingy is still bouncing around a certain area. Actually not doing too bad, but doing its thing for now. Maybe eventually might get back into the profit zone, kinda. I guess we'll see. Just gotta have a tiny bit of patience with the thingy. I think eventually it should do its thing. Might just have to wait a little bit longer for that thingy to play out. Just a tiny, tiny bit longer. I just got 2 shares of WYFIQ just to see what happens. I feel like the risk to reward ratio is good. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Wondering for treasure. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I remember I tossed the paper for it. Like I don't know if I got it or not. I might have to check it out. Maybe I should get some of that thingy too, just in case. Let's see. WYFI. WYFI. Okay. So I do have one tiny little order queued for that one. Let me see, maybe I should ask the paper if I should get some more. Should I get some more white fiber INC? That's what the paper says. Should I get some more white fiber INC? Let's see what the paper says. It fell behind the chair somewhere. Oh, look how it landed. It landed on the chair on the bar, and it says no. That's so weird how it landed. It literally landed right on the bar, flat, saying no. That is so weird. I guess it's a no for now, but regardless, I got an order queued in for tomorrow. But it's weird how it landed on it. That's so crazy. That's flipping crazy as hell. I know, right there, wondering for treasure is crazy. Yep, I sure did, man. Yeah. Funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. That's crazy. But yeah, this looks like might have some some kind of potential here, you know, see what it does, see what it do like crazy, you know. See what it does. I think still bouncing around the area. Trade. Paper, you so crazy. I know, right? Press the button. Well, I can't press the button. I'm already in the trade right now. I'm in a trade right now. I'm just trying to see what it does. Like, I don't want to over trade. But that was funny. Yeah, I'm actually in that one trade. The one that you were looking at right here. I'm actually already in it. I'm what do you call it? Shorting this one right now. So currently it's kind of negative down on the position itself. But I'll wait and see what happens with it. Give it a little bit of time. Give it a tiny, tiny bit of time. See what it does. Oh wow, it's already midnight. It's probably my flipping bedtime almost. You gotta plug in the phone because the phone's almost dead. And when I throw the paper, most of the time, a lot of times I unplug the phone and it kind of messes things up a little bit. You know, it's kind of crazy. But now it's plugged in, so it's good. It's flipping good. Oh man. Anyways, I think I'll be going to bed now because I gotta work. So have a good night, guys. I'll probably be back here tomorrow evening, hopefully. Good night.